There we go. All right, we are here. We are live. We're in Splork heaven right now.
So heavenly.
Heavenly Splork armor. Welcome back to Wrath of the Godkin. We are here back again. It's Dungeons and Dragons night in America. We missed last week. We are back. Ruthie is still not with us, still in Puerto Rico with Hector and having a lot of fun with some fire ants. She narrowly escaped. Yeah, that's the current situation. Currently, we are on a ghost ship, quote unquote, that's not actually haunted, but filled with creatures called splorkers that are very, very nasty. Oh, Ruthie's here, just in chat. Okay. We got Brady in chat, welcome in. We got James in chat, welcome in. As usual, our lovely players and mods will be chatting with the chat as I focus on getting my DM screens all in order because I have to play Ruthie as well this time. It's Splorkening time.
I love Oz's new / returning.
I didn't change it. Wait.
Yeah, wait, it's not Oz, it's Owlbear.
Oh, yeah, there's no hat.
What did we change that for? The art stream, right? We did a Pokemon art drawing stream.
Yeah, no, I need to switch that real quick. I didn't realize.
I was
Wait,
like,
this
wow.
moment is...
Okay, while that's happening, I will do our little intro outro. So hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign where I've begun to say TPK so much it's lost all meaning. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what's happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. Last time, the party sought out a terrifying ghost ship, hoping the lightning spear, supposedly on board, would help them defeat the vile Godkin, Nautilus Bloodfoam. They boarded Edgar Trumble's tugboat, along with B-Team Spearfisher, Astrid Stormsail, and in a sea of fog, they discovered that the ghost ship wasn't haunted, but inhabited by those sloppy tentacoloids, the Splorkers. The party engaged in a frightful bit of combat where Kel went from being a toad to a squid, then a saber-toothed tiger. Way nearly blasted the boat to squid bits with an exploding sword. Oz got a piggyback ride from Ronnie, then smashed some healing potions into Ronnie's face. Ronnie played football with a couple Splorkitos and yeeted them off the ship. Finn fell in love with the Splorker and decided to meet its mama. Before we get started, just a reminder, you can donate to change the outcome of the game, and the rewards are listed right there on screen below my face. Here we go, it's Summerfire 1 Viv, aka Monday, and it's 9 p.m.-ish, and we are still mid-battle with the Splorkers aboard the ghost ship. So that's currently the state of affairs right now. I believe I have all the sheets I need available. But we do have one who, let's see, Wei has entered downstairs at this point, right? He's not, like, fully visible, but I think at this point, the Splorker Prime would be able to tell that something has entered its vicinity because of its massive tendrils. What you're looking at, they've crawled down to one of the lowest decks on the ship, and they see before them this massive writhing creature that looks like these Splorker creatures, these sort of cuttlefish-faced, tentacle-mouthed beings, not too dissimilar from what are they called in Baldur's Gates? Those Mind Flayer guys. But these guys are Mind Flayers, Illithids, but these are like slightly different and a little bit more otherworldly than even them. They are pink and white hewn. This one seems to have grown so large that it is actually a part of the ship now. It might be what's propelling the ship forth. Its tentacles spreading all around, covering the ship, and the vines they've seen crawling up the mast and throughout the other areas of the ship seem to be attached to this thing. Okay, so right now, Wei has crawled downstairs. Finn is down there as well. However, the beast has not spotted her yet because she is currently cast invisibility on herself. She also has an ability on her right now that is called... What was it?
Immortality?
No, I don't think it's that.
Darn.
That would be helpful, though, wouldn't it? Maybe it's a spell. It doesn't seem like protection from evil and good. Is that what it is?
I feel like it was a bless of some kind, but I don't remember exactly.
The blue circle?
Oh, Ruthie says it's protect.
Protection from evil and good, right? That's the only spell I see that fits the bill, so we'll say that's that.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesus. Okay, which means until the spell ends, you're protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if you already are, then you would have advantage against that saving throw to get out of it, basically. So it doesn't cure it, but it does give you advantage on getting out of it. So that's a concentration spell, so if Wei takes a hit, you're going to have to roll concentration on that, so please remember that. Okay, so we've got the Splork Prime, which is what I'm referring to this large creature in the center as. It has yet to roll its initiative, so we're going to do that right now. See where it comes in on the turn order. Okay, it got a 13 on its roll, 13.8, which puts it just a little bit ahead of Oz in this roll. Okay, so and patch notes, I have made some slight adjustments to the Splorkito and Splorker sheets to make them more in line with the way I would like them. As I'm building this campaign, I am keeping in mind that I'd like to build this entire campaign into a campaign book to produce for you lovely people at some point. And so while I'm doing the campaign, I'm trying to make sure it is balanced. When you're making homebrew monsters, sometimes they can come in a little undercooked or overcooked. And I still felt that there were a couple elements of the Splorker specifically that were overcooked. So I changed them just a little bit, giving them slightly lower to hit, and making it so that they have one less multi-attack per turn. Because their abilities are quite formidable as is. So if you notice that change, that is currently where we are at. Okay, Kelken, you are currently in kitty form, saber-toothed kitty form. You are one floor up from where all the action is downstairs. However, there is a Splorker behind you. It looks like you're currently prone right now.
Right.
Based on this marker.
So.
And you've got a blue thing on you. I don't know what that blue thing is.
That's my cold shield that does nothing.
Right, right. Yes, because they are, we've learned last time, immune to cold damage. So, currently it's your turn. You're laying down, or on your side probably, in this mess of tentacles. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'll spend half of my movement to get up, and then I'll just take the dash action to scoop up Ronnie and Oz and head downstairs with the rest. So that should be, 20 feet plus another 40 feet, so 60 feet of movement should be enough to get me there.
Okay, so you're sort of like bonus action scooping them in a way that they are...
Oop, I moved on top of them, but yeah.
Oh, that was cool. What was that?
Oh, if you hold a token and right-click, you can, path it out.
That's neat. That's the new thing that they added?
No, it's been here for a while, actually.
Yeah, he's been doing it forever, and I haven't figured out how to do it because my computer's stupid. I'm just living vicariously through that.
If you right-click a token?
Hold the token as if you're dragging it, move it somewhere, and then right-click while holding down left click, an arrow will pop up. And then you keep clicking right-click to add, waypoints.
Oh my god, you're right. I figured it out.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait, you moved.
The entire party is thrown into chaos.
Already derailed.
Does it animate?
It does animate for everyone else too, yeah.
Because it doesn't animate when I do it.
Wait, why am I the test subject?
I don't know.
Put me back.
How do I get it to do it?
You did it. I saw it happen.
Oh, it animated.
Yeah,
for
I'm
everyone?
watching the torch
I was the
animate
witness.
across the screen right now.
Oh,
I
that's
did
cool.
got the zoomies.
I think you were like here. I don't really remember. You were like here.
No, I was behind the barrel. Thank you very much.
You were like in this, I think. And then the thing was like chewing on you a little bit absentmindedly. I think that's what was happening. Okay. So while we are distracted by cool things, that's probably not useful. Okay. So you are no longer prone. Let me take that thing off of you, and now you're good to go. So you're heading downstairs?
Yeah, I would like to scoop the others up and just head downstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna have the other two make a dexterity save and to make sure that in this low-hanging staircase down that they don't bonk their heads or fall off.
Oh.
So please.
Can I give one of them the help action by yelling duck? No, wait, I use my action to dash. Never mind.
Yeah, you're all free of actions right now. So you guys are down one level now. I put you down one level, but yeah, give me that. Okay, Dex save. Okay, Oz passes. He doesn't bonk his head. Ronnie,
Nice.
Ronnie gives Oz some extra oomph here. I miss hearing the roll sound. Hang on, I gotta turn my roll sound back on.
There's a roll sound?
Yeah, the clickety clacks.
No, not that. The
The
little blip?
Oh, the little boop.
Yes.
Oh.
I need the whip.
Also important.
Chat tech. No, that's not what it is. Video display. How do I do this? Enable background chat sounds.
I think probably Oz has advantage on whatever Oz does next because of
Your
Ronnie's...
natural 20? No, for suggesting that you both have disadvantage.
No. For suggesting that Ronnie's developed an allergy to splurkers?
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to duck down and carry Oz in such a way that like you're basically holding him underarm right now as if you were a projectile cannon, which is going to give Oz advantage on his next attack, or yeah, whatever his next move is, he'll have advantage on it. Okay, so that's basically your move, right, Cal? Is that where you want to land? How much movement was that?
That so far was
20?
35 of movement, I believe. It was further than it looked.
What's your total movement as a cat? Your total movement is 40?
40 and I dashed 20 to get up, so it would be 60 in total for this turn. And I should have 25 feet left.
Okay. So you want to get closer? As you come down the stairs, you see this. It's even, it's equally as desiccated as it was upstairs. This is clearly some sort of cargo hold, and there's lots of just beat up crates and boxes here. You see...
I'll just park myself there if that's okay.
Sure. And then these guys will go with you. They're riding above right now. So really more like advance to front. So more like this. Yeah, right now you guys can see this giant looming splorker thing. It's basically a regular splorker down to where its belly button would be if it had one. And then the rest of it is, it's like the base of a roots coming out of this tree, like base, that are spreading out all over. And it's also got a splorker sidekick next to you. Okay, that's the end of Kelken's turn. It is now Splork Prime's turn. It sees these intruders in front of it. And it is going to, as its action, it is going to shoot a wall of tentacles towards Wei right here. So Wei's going to have to make a dex save to try to dash out of the way of this. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be rolling for way. Are we on the right thing here? Yes, we are. Great. And let's give Way a nice little dex save here. It's interesting. He's not... I think of him as such a dex character, but... Okay, 16. He easily rolls out of the way, but is going to be prone down here at the base of the stairs. He's not hurt at all, but he's going to be prone. And
Did he fall up the stairs?
no, he fell down the stairs. This is the top of the stairs. This is the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Wait, just. Oh no!
Oh wait, I see what you're
Can he
saying. The
just fall out of the
staircase.
entire ship?
The staircase doesn't follow logic. I see what you're saying.
That's okay. That's fine.
It's too late
I
to change it because
just
it's
had a
built
funny
in.
You're on a
visual.
horrible Eldritch ship.
Yeah. It's some sort of bizarre distortion of reality, not a mistake on my part.
Totally.
It actually should have been. Well, it doesn't matter. But the one above it should be facing the other way. Non-Euclidean stairs, exactly. So he's gonna go prone at this point. But is otherwise fine. Meanwhile, the massive tentacles that went behind him or past him have covered the staircase in such a way that they have created like a big webbing right here, which seems to be blocking that route of escape.
Well,
Yucky.
Honestly, that's good. The ones upstairs maybe can't get to us.
Pros and cons for sure.
Okay, so that is its attack. It doesn't have access to bonus actions, so that's going to be its move for the turn. It looks like this stuff, it does, as Wei turns around and looks at it, he sees that, or actually just tilts his head because he's down. He sees that this doesn't look like a thick wall, but it just looks like a web of crisscrossing things. So it might be possible for him to chop through it or stab his way through, but it might take a little bit of doing. Okay. Oswald, it is your turn.
Does it seem feasible to knock the sphere loose by catapulting things at it?
At your current state, I don't think you can see the spear from where you are at. Let me draw where the spear is so you guys can see it. Finn can sort of see it. It is buried in a massive tentacles back here, sticking out. It doesn't take up that space. I'm just making it so it can sort of stick out. So right now, the mass of Finn had to move closer to get a good look at it because it is sort of buried and hidden behind this banana. Yeah, that's... I don't think you can see where it's at because it is sort of right behind this creature.
Okay. Oz is probably gonna focus on hitting something then. Why don't you use the brief lightning, or should I like try to hurt things?
sorry, say again.
You still want a brief lightning, or should I try to, use other spells? So I'm real focused on keeping up your lightning breath, but I kind of want to try other things, but I don't know if other things will work.
I think you should go for it. We're going to have to change things up pretty quick, one way or another.
Okay. I make the Elder Splork hurt a lot then.
Okay.
I reach up and pat them. Pat them on the head.
He's currently under your armpit, remember? You're holding him like a...
Oh, that's right. Do you want to be down here? Where do you...
No, I'm good here. I feel much safer here than on the ground. And Oz is going to use Elemental Bane on the Elder Splurker here and make it, I guess please make a con saving throw.
Or be affected by the spell for its duration, first time.
And fire damage, of course. So no more fire resistance for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so this is not a damage spell, it is a con spell that will make it lose resistance and take extra damage.
Yeah.
Am I reading that correctly?
Yep.
And
It
what
strips
level are
it
you
of
casting
its
it?
fire resistance, and it will, every turn that Oz uses or anyone uses fire damage on it, it will take an extra 2d6 of damage.
Okay.
That is so big brain of a choice.
So, because you are using it, and this is your first move after getting that dexterity bonus from Ronnie, this will impose disadvantage on its rolls for this, if that seems fair.
If it succeeds, I am using my inspiration because this is my highest level spell slot, and I only got one of these.
Okay. High stakes. Let's see what happens, folks. Okay, so it is going to have disadvantage. This is a con save.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
It fails.
It fails. It gets a 13, which is under your spell save of 14. So it will have this elemental bane of fire on it. Let's see what's a good thing that represents that. I like this broken heart. It's been broken. So it is now weak to fire. It previously had a resistance to fire, and it lost that resistance, so it's no longer resistant to fire. And yeah, if it takes fire damage, it gets an extra 2d6 of damage.
It's once per turn. Am I correct in assuming that means that it's once before Ozzy gets to move again as well? Since it refreshes that turn order?
No, that would mean multiple turns could happen in a round, right? Like if multiple people did fire damage. It's just like if someone did multiple attacks with a fire sword, it would only work on the first attack.
Correct. Yeah, because it doesn't say once per round, right? It says once per
First
turn.
time each turn, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the spell
rules is
fires
written.
off. Oz sees, a little glow or whatever happens. Like, okay, hit it with fire damage. Burn it.
Okay. Because of the Splorker's Insidious Weave exploit, it is going to try to respond to your spell casting. Oz, please make a Wisdom saving throw. What?
That's
Okay.
just, oh.
Oh,
It just took a while to load in, I guess.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
it
It was
rolled
like a
dice
blank
on my
blank.
screen. I don't know if it did it for anyone else.
Oh, we have to
Okay.
turn on the dice for that to happen.
Would you like to luck that?
If that fails, then yes, I would like to luck that.
Okay, yeah, you might want to luck that.
Huh.
This is okay. Yes, you passed
Oh,
this
no.
time.
It's just trying to be
I saw
dramatic.
the one before I saw the thing appear
Yeah,
on
right.
the
What-
other
what is
side because I'm
happening?
rolling dice and I was scared.
It's because it's rolling dice, so the number isn't generated until those dice finish rolling.
Yeah, I have the beta option turned on to roll dice for me. I can turn it
Oh!
off. I think it'll load faster for you guys if I turn it off.
Okay, whichever you want. What is
But
the
you
beta
guys have
option?
to wait through the animation.
Oh, it's an animated dice. I thought it always had that.
Yeah, it's the enable 3D dice in the thing.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
so you-
like Forge if you've ever used Forge.
Right. Okay, so you pass that wisdom save. You're down a luck point, and yeah, you do not take any damage, meaning your concentration is not in jeopardy. Oh no, the Splorker's planning something.
no, nothing. You saw
No,
nothing.
no.
But it was clearly a box coming from the Splorker. I saw it. I was scared for a second. I'm like, have we been hacked? I've been playing too much Cyberpunk. It's a Netrunner taking control of the
It's
game.
me.
Honestly,
I'm hacking in.
go off, Netrunner. Take some of the stress of running this from me. Okay, Finn, Invisible Finn, it is your turn.
Cool. Yeah, from nowhere you can see, she's gonna say, "What took you guys so long?" and is going to inevitably pop out of invisibility to cast Hypnotic Pattern. I would like to place it. Shit, where's my sheet? Hello? Okay.
So it
I would like to
hits both
place
of those
it-
guys.
Yeah, so about here.
Does Hypnotic Pattern stay up?
Hypnotic Pattern, I believe, is concentration.
Can you post it in chat for me?
Yes, I can. There it goes.
Appears for a moment and vanishes.
30-foot cube. Yeah, so it is kind of just an effect, it seems. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, creature becomes charmed for the duration, which is 1 minute.
You know this will end if anything takes damage.
If any of them take damage.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage.
Interesting.
So do you still want to do that?
Lobbing a spear from its tentacly body count as damage?
If you were gonna try to chop it out, that would be an attack against it and would do damage to it.
Okay.
If you were
But
just trying to yanking it out, I don't think would necessarily.
I mean, even if that just lets us get set up, that would still be very helpful.
Okay, I just want to make sure because it does sort of run counter to what Oz was setting up with the fire damage. So just keep that in mind. So I just want you guys to all have your synergies sort of in mind if you're trying to do something crazy. So you might want to talk that through. But let's see. So yeah.
Okay.
It makes sense to me because then, like, I don't know if someone else would. What Ronnie could like run over if it is affected. People could prep fire or other things. They yoink it, and then we boogie.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
I'm trying to reduce damage happening first to us.
Yeah.
Right. The goal is to
It
get
at
the
least
thing
buys like a round or so.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't negate what Oz is doing or ruin what Oz is doing. It's just that because you get what I'm saying.
I also we don't know if this is gonna work. This thing could be really wise. So
right.
We'll see.
But you're trying to get them both. So this hypnotic pattern appears and will be let's do the Splorker first to see how it reacts to this. So it's gonna make a wisdom save. What's the spell save? 15?
15.
19. So it is not. The smaller Splorker is not charmed.
Okay.
Let's try Splorker Prime. It's going to do a wisdom save as well. It got a 15, so it beats it. It does not have disadvantage on that. Okay, so this move, the hypnotic pattern did not. The hypnotic pattern swirled around them, but using its psychic abilities, the larger Splorker deflected and sort of reversed the course of the pattern, disintegrating it in the air, making it like negating its whirlpool, its Coriolis effect, and there's no effect. And now it sees you and can see you clearly, Finn. You are in its sights.
Yeah, okay, so real quick, because I want to make sure I'm reading this right. It says, on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration.
Meaning if it fails its save.
Wait.
But it succeeded on both saves.
Oh, whoops. Okay, sorry.
Not
Failed
if the
and
spell
saved
sales.
next to each other confused me.
Right,
Okay.
no, yeah.
We're good, never mind.
Right. What was the protection from good and evil thing that Wei has? I want to make sure that's right. It's not that I'm targeting you. I just want to make sure I give you all
Yeah,
of it.
absolutely not.
So they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Okay, just keep that in mind. Because they do have those tentacle effects, right? So and those are randomized, so I can't choose that to happen. But if one of them does happen, that's okay. So would you like to move at all? That was your action, but you have a bonus action. And you
Bonus
do have
action
some
and
rogue
movement.
abilities.
Yeah, I'm going to, I think I just want to move away. I'm going to, no, that's not that. I want to move back over here with my friends. I'm also going to, as a bonus action,
are you standing on top of that box or sort of
location?
like crouching behind it?
I would say, okay, I'm like here, then kind of right next to it.
Okay.
As a bonus action, can I point out the location of the spear to everybody?
Yeah, you could just
Or
say
to
that.
at least one person? Okay, yeah. It's, it's stuck in its butt.
She points
Or at least
to
I
the
think that's its
area
butt.
sort of behind the creature as far as you can see. Wei can vaguely see it peeking out, and the rest of you can now see where it is at. Or at least know the vicinity of it because it's sort of in front of the way. But she gives you the clear direction so you would know where to go if you wanted to get it. Okay. That's the end of your turn. You're not going to do any bonus actions.
I'm going to give a bonus action Bardic to Ronnie.
Okay. How many Bardics are you at right now?
I have one left after this.
Right on. Okay, you've got a Bardic. And what was that? Oh, well, it's not Meowth. She is unconscious. No wonder it's so angry. The Thunder Sphere stuck in its butt. Okay. Ronnie, the newly Bardic bugbear, it is your turn.
I think looks down. Kel, should I jump off and start running over there to grab it, or?
Yeah, we can go over there. If you could maybe hold your action to grab the spear, next turn we can go over there and you might be able to, I can give you the help action and you might be able to pull it out at advantage.
Cool. I'll hold my action to try to pull the spear when Kel gets me in range of it.
Right on.
With my long arms.
Okay. You're holding your action.
I will the bonus action drink a potion if I can split those things up.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Gonna go ahead and drink my potion of heroism.
Hell yes.
I thought you said something else for a second.
Potion of heroin.
Yeah, right.
It's like, wow, Ronnie's just going in.
That's not going to help your movement speed.
A real downer.
You see a dead baby crawling on the ceiling of the boat. It's making me really bummed out. Okay.
Oz, we're gonna head over there. Do you want to stay back here, or do you want to come with?
Again, I feel safer with you, and I feel like these things could probably hit me from a distance anyway.
They can. Just want to keep giving you the choice, bud.
I guess I could I'm gonna fireball everything real soon if we're warning each other of things.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay. Just be prepared. Don't let it take you by surprise.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you for the warning. I'll try not to get my first inched.
Cat instinct takes over, freaks out.
You say that. My cat stares at flames.
burn the flames.
Wonder where Oz gets it.
Okay, so you're holding your action until you get in range to grab it.
Yeah. Would you say grabbing it would be the full action?
I think in this case it would be, yeah.
Okay, well, just confirming. Because it's nothing but.
Right, since you're specifically holding an action to do it, and you got a bonus action here, right? Did you take your potion?
Yeah. I got 10 hit points.
Okay.
And I'm under the effect of the bless spell.
Bless spell?
Yeah. Hang on. I'll just drop this.
Oh, 10 temp HP hit points. No concentration. What? Wait, what potion was that? Something I gave you for my loot or something? Or was that something you picked up
I
from
think so.
Apothecary?
We picked it up somewhere. It was a potion of
At some
heroin.
point.
A potion of heroin.
Oh,
Good
oh,
times.
right. Yeah, I got confused by the heroism joke, so
By the
I missed that
heroin.
it was a heroin joke.
I'm so sorry.
It
No,
reduces
that's
you are
fine.
now restrained, but you're still great.
Yeah, you have to dive into a toilet. All of my heroin jokes are train spotting jokes, by the way. Okay. Okay. So it is the Splorkers' turns. Let's go up to the top deck of the boat where one of the Splorkers still is. At this point, the Splorker is searching the deck. And he is going to gone back to their guard routes. Yeah, that is really stealth gameplay. That's exactly what Cyberpunk is like. I just press a button and my camo goes up, and then all the cops are like, I'm too tired for this, and they just walk away.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Huh. Just a
What?
box.
Dang it,
Okay.
you should have gone down in boxes.
So this
Next time.
Splorker is going to run over here, and he's going to he's actually going to move his full movement to, or not his full movement, but his dash action to get closer to the boat. Let me show you what's happening up north,
Our
chat.
buddies?
Yeah, he's looking out the boat onto the tugboat nearby. Edgar sees him, is like, oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! What is that thing? Oh god! Astrid is slowly patching her wounds and healing up. She's like, move the boat out of the way. What if it gets on board? He's like, but we can't leave him. I'm not gonna leave another crew behind.
Another crew?
Another crew.
Yeah, remember? That's how he knows about it.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, some things that I say aren't just complete bits. And so, although most are. And he's sort of torn by what to do here. She's like, just pull it back a little bit so we can get out of its range. And he's going to comply with that, and he's going to move the boat a little bit further away to make sure that the thing doesn't climb aboard. It is currently out of actions and it cannot reach because it dash action to get there. So the boat is a little bit further away, unbeknownst to you guys right now. We're going to say that I'm going to redraw this staircase to be correct. This Splorker is going to come down the stairs and the one on the floor above you, and is going to be sort of trapped behind the wall a little bit. It is going to try to, the only thing I can really see is Way, and it's going to try to swipe. Actually, it can use its psychic tendrils still, right? So it's going to try to hit Way with its psychic tendrils from beyond the grave, beyond the wall. So it is going to do a psychic tendril attack, and I'm gonna roll a die right now to see which attack it's going to do. It's kind of randomized. You got a 3. My favorite. Okay, so Way has to make a con save. Let's see how Way does on this con save.
I mean, he's a
13.
con man, right? So
Yeah, he's a con man. He's a confidence man. He does not succeed. Actually, let me double check this. I'm getting the stat sheets mixed up. 1 second here. Because it should be... Yeah. Okay. Yep. I need to fix this. But... it should be 13. He should pass. Because the way it's supposed to be is Splorkitos are DC 11, Splorkers are DC 13, and Splork Prime is DC 15 for its saves. So in this case, he gets 13 and does succeed. He is not insquidded. Okay, but he does take half damage. He did a psychic attack on the save. So he will take 5 damage, and that means he has to do a con save, which he fails. Finn no longer has protection from good and evil up
Oh,
as
womp womp.
concentration drops. It's 10 or higher.
Wait, what?
Right? On con.
yeah, he doesn't add anything.
I think.
Did it not load for me? Did you just roll
Well,
it?
does his +4 that he just always has count
yeah.
in this instance?
You're right.
Okay.
Wait, concentration save is different than...
It is a constitution save.
It is just a constitution save, yeah, so it should benefit from the +4.
Yep.
You're right.
And get whatever other bonus he has anyway. I don't remember if Way's sheet is set up to automatically include his +4.
I think
that
the
right?
Make a
modifier
con
is
saving
on
throw.
there, yeah.
Okay, so forget that.
I still have good
either-
and evil protect.
That's interesting because both of those would have his +4 on, right? His aura is +4, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll this as a con save. Apologies for that. See, if the players just weren't in Puerto Rico, this would be so much easier. That's what I'm constantly saying. Stop going
It's
to
fine.
Puerto Rico. Okay, 23 is a lot
Boom.
better. Finn
Hey.
takes a dump. Oh, I mean,
Right now?
Yeah, because
Imagining
she's accidentally getting contacted by that, whatever that power word poop used.
Shit
before.
pant round 2. Here we go.
Okay.
imagining Ray almost lost concentration, and then Finn was like, "Focus."
Okay, it is going to try to do the same thing again. Okay, 1. And he has to make a wisdom save. That's +4, right?
Yep.
Okay, he easily makes it with a 30. And so he is not frightened. But he will take half damage. So 6 damage. He's like, I'm getting hit here, but I'm alright for now. There's another Splorker here in the room. He sees this giant cat, and he's going to try to whack it. Okay, so he's going to do 1 tentacle lash against Kel. 15
That... Oh, Tiger.
hits
Hits, yeah.
for 4 bludgeoning, 3 poison.
I'll do my thing,
Do your thing, girl.
my fighting my fighting style.
Put your fang down.
Diminish that.
Okay. How much are you diminishing it by?
8.
Ooh,
8.
thank you.
So
Nice.
it does no damage.
In fact,
Ronnie-
I gain 1 hit point.
No, yeah, you gain 1 poison HP. Temporary poison HP.
You gain 1 friendship HP.
Yeah, a heart appears above your head. It acts like one of those Hades hearts that is like a... That'd be actually awesome. Okay. So Ronnie cleverly deflects the attack with their shield. It is going to try to whack at Kel again.
That definitely
that'll
hits.
hit
Jeez.
for 10 total damage, 5 bludgeoning, 5 poison.
Okay.
Please make a dex save.
Sabertooth Tiger Dex. Oh boy.
Okay, you are grappled.
Well, that
Five
complicates
Splurker.
things.
Bummer.
Dang.
Cowabummer.
Did Ronnie have a held action for something or
Yes.
specific, or was it just okay? Cool,
No, it's a
cool,
held
cool,
free
cool.
action where you can do whatever you want. No, yeah, it's
Just checking.
it was to grab the thing when in range, but this
Gotcha.
grappling may complicate it slightly, as Kel's movement speed will now be halved, right?
That little guy's tentacles are that long. That's crazy.
He's like Omega Red in X-Men Children of the Atom. Great reference, thank you.
And Ruby, like, I don't even know, based on the mechanics of this, if it is possible. If Fronty yells, away, little help. I don't know what you have planned for this turn. Can he get us ungrappled?
What's the DC on that Dex check?
To be grappled?
Yes.
I'm making it, I'm in real time. Oops. I screwed it up again. All of the Splorker's DCs are going to be 13.
Fuck,
And-
okay. The +4 still doesn't help.
Yeah, you weren't in range any. Well, no, it doesn't look like you are. And okay, you took that damage, right? And
No, not yet. I thought there was a second attack coming. I thought I'd just do it all in one go.
that was the second attack.
Cool.
And so yeah, now you were grappled. And I think that is... Oh, it can move closer, which it's going to do. What is its movement speed? 35, 10, 15, 20. Certainly none of you have long arms that can hit it, it thinks. Okay.
No one ever expects 10 feet long arms.
These are all the Splorkers that are in play. There's only 3 still standing on the ship right now. Okay, it is Way's turn. Wait, sorry, I'm getting attacked in my brain here. What was it you said you wanted me to do? Hit that tentacle?
Yeah. Can you cut Kel free of this?
Yeah, okay, hang on. He's gonna stand up.
I don't know if that is a thing.
Oh, it's never a thing until you try it. Wait, why is he getting... Oh, that's the... I'm touching the torches spray. I'm like, why is the torch prone? Okay, so...
Ship on fire. Ship on fire.
Wait, why is he marked? Why is he marked by this thing?
I think that was old
No.
Yeah, I have no
from
clue.
last time.
Maybe he was grappled at some point. Okay. Okay. 5, 10. Let's say he is He's just going to go here, and he's going to try to swipe at the tentacle. Unless he has something else that will make it, like, go away. Do we have any channel divinity things that can scare it off?
Would you say what kind of creatures would you say that these are?
These are aberrations.
Unappealing. Okay. Personally, for my personal taste.
Fiend or
and also
undead is what it does.
Sorry? Oh,
Fiend or undead is what his channel divinity does, so it's not going to be helpful in
Ruthie,
this situation.
Ruthie is saying add charisma bonus to attack damage, please.
Ooh.
Add
And
charisma,
also Thunderous Smite.
add charisma bonus to attack bonus.
He did a thing to his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what that thing was? Sacred weapon?
That might have been
For
it.
1 minute, you add your charisma modifier to attack roll. Yeah. That's what it was. Okay.
Going forward, we should just add status effects to our notes so that we know what the fuck is applied.
Well, yeah.
Well, we haven't been in a 3-session fight before.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it'll probably be helpful between rounds. Maybe when we're doing our or after chat thing, I'll just put it in my session notes, and I'll ask you guys what each of the token things represent. That way we won't have to worry about it. Plus, we took a week break in between, which we don't normally anyway. But actually, I don't think we forgot any, because with Ruthie telling us that, now we remember. Okay, so because the tentacle is wrapping up Kel right now, I'm going to say that it's in range and easy to slash at. So that means Wei can do... Well, let's see how many spell slots we got here. Do Pallies have to prepare spells? I think they do, right? Or is that just wizards?
I mean, Ruthie definitely said that this was one of the things that Wei had available.
Ruthie says no in chat. I don't know. At first, Ruthie said yeah, then no, and I don't know what the timeline on those two things are.
No prepped spells, apparently.
Prepare a number of spells equal to your charisma modifier plus half your paladin level. It says, yeah, they do.
Is that one of your accounts, or do I need to go check on something?
My accounts?
Cats.
Oh, Miat's asleep.
Okay.
I
No
didn't hear
cats
anything, so
here.
you should probably check. Wait, what? You can change your list of prepare spells when you finish a long rest. Okay, but the question is, how many prepared spells does a pally get? Because this one says...
Do you have access to our Roll20 sheets?
Yes.
Put it higher.
Ruthie said charisma plus level rounded down.
Number of paladin spells equal to your charisma modifier, that's 4 plus half your paladin level rounded down. So 4 plus 6, so 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because Ruthie has only prepared 5 spells, I can add Thunderous Smite to one of the ones prepared. Oh wait, and she already used Locate Object. Did Ruthie use Bless at all?
On Ronnie, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I don't think so.
Oh, really? I saw you have a yellow circle. That's why I said.
That's your Bardic. Oh no,
Yep.
the pink is your Bardic. The
Yeah.
yellow, I think, is my hero thing.
Oh, okay.
Rowan?
Gotcha. No bless. I lied.
Well, I'm gonna remove Disguise Self and put on Bless because Disguise Self doesn't work here. And Bless might. Okay, just remember going forward, Paladins, you gotta prepare your spells. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Thunderous Smite is available. It's a bonus action when you hit. So we're gonna try to hit and then do a Thunderous Smite.
Smack him.
Which can do thunder damage to which they are weak. So let's do a Vivarious Thorn on this thing without advantage, right? Okay, 20 should hit. Yep. Wait, is that AC still correct? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. So 20 will hit. I don't think that should be sneak attack damage. Wait. No. If a friend is within... Oh boy, I love looking stuff up.
I think we've done this before, and my position is I am reasonably threatening it, but perhaps the case is it doesn't know that.
Do. Ba-da-da-da.
Doodle-doo.
Why can't... I'm gonna kill everybody who replies to things online specifically.
Wow.
Wow. Twitter gone.
Oh god, I wish.
If only.
If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, which they are not. Okay. Okay, so no sneak attack on that. 9 piercing. We're gonna Thunderous Smite it. It has to make a
Nice.
DC 15 strength save. So it does 20 thunder damage to it, right? Plus 9 piercing. Magical piercing. So 29 damage total.
And then
It has to make a spell save.
no, it needs to make a strength save, but it also gets an extra 2d6 of thunder damage.
Yes.
Oh, that was the 2d6 there. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes its spell
Rude.
save. And I'm gonna say because it made that strength save, it is still grappled on to Kelken. However, it is not Wei's final attack. Wei gets a second attack. See if this one hits. That one will miss.
Oh.
As it is not prepared for these attacks, and it wiggles its tentacle out of the way. Oh, wait, we forgot to add the charisma modifier to attack rolls
yeah.
made. This weapon also emits a bright light. Right. With that weapon. So it would be a 13 instead of... so it will still miss, but that is a nice little bonus. Okay.
Okay, I'm writing way +4 in my notes so I don't forget.
Always +4. Always charisma. Always +4.
Always.
Okay, Kelken, it's your turn. You are
Okay.
currently still grappled by this thing.
Can I use my action to try and break free of the grapple?
Yes, you can.
Okay, and that's a strength thingy, right?
That's your athletics or dexterity versus its athletics.
Okay. Fuck.
Um,
Oh wait, is that a save or is it just an ability? I guess it's just an ability check.
Yeah, it's just an ability check. So 13 versus its athletics. 10. It fails. You've broken free.
Okay, nice. I'm then gonna use my movement to dart the 40 feet down here, staying out of range of the big thing, but Ronnie should still have 10 feet of reach to try and
I
yoink
love
the
that you
spear.
think that this thing probably doesn't have
Yeah,
range
I mean,
and,
you
like,
never know,
little guys
right?
have like 30-foot reach or whatever.
You get lucky sometimes.
I was
Oh my
hoping
God.
it was just going to be like a tree that didn't have a horrible head.
You are now within range, right, Ronnie? So that means your action will trigger. So
Yeah.
please give me an athletics or sleight of hand. You'll probably do athletics, I'm guessing, to try to
I will.
remove
I
this
will.
thing from where it is currently embedded. Okay, with the 15.
And I'm going to throw a D4 on
Do you
that.
also have a bardic?
What's the D4
yeah,
from?
my potion, of heroin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you also have a bardic. Did you want to use that?
Yeah. It's a 8?
Yep, D8.
Okay. With
That's still
a
a 22.
7 and a
Excuse you?
22, that will not be enough to not free it, so you easily get it out.
Oh my God.
Jesus
Bro.
So now you are in possession of this glinting lightning spear. You hold it aloft. It's beautiful, drippy goodness coming out of this splorker, not fully tarnishing the lightning magic that is imbued within it. And that sparkle of electricity reflects in Oz's eyes as they widen and stare at this thing. Oz,
He is right next to you.
yeah, as you hold it aloft, Oz, you compulsively nibble on the end of it a little bit, giving yourself a little bit of a static shock. It does no damage,
Oh my
but
God.
you feel a little fluffier.
Adorable. But Ronnie's eyes are like mad with like lightning lust again, and they're just like roaring Mufasa style.
You
Yay.
see, you see that as you pull this thing out of this crevice where it had been lodged for God knows how many decades or perhaps centuries, the creature reaches around and appears to be scratching its ass.
Wow.
Can I just say, you're welcome?
Ronnie looks strangely mouse-like, removing the thorn from the mighty splorker's paw. It does not appreciate this gesture, though, and is still upset.
Dang.
Okay, so Kelken, you used your action to break free. You moved.
Yeah.
And you don't have any bonus actions, right?
I'll use a bonus action to spend a 3rd level spell. Wait, sorry, were you about to say something?
It doesn't interrupt your thing. I'll say it after.
Oh, I was just gonna use my bonus action to heal, unless you have a better idea for my bonus action.
No, that's a great idea. I just kept meaning to remind Wei to use a bonus action to drink a potion, but then got distracted.
Right,
So I was
okay.
hoping that Wei would have remembered maybe on his own. Retroactively.
Is Vivarius Thorn a bonus action? The healing? I think it is, right?
I don't know, but he should do some kind of healing bonus.
Splorker
And yes,
Nubby
no.
used. That's in Way's inventory.
It's important stuff. I
Oh,
still have.
hell yeah. Sorry, cyberpunk music.
Some Midway's inventory that you're really excited about, other than the Splorker Nubby.
Yeah, I was like, what else is in there?
What the hell is that healing roll? Okay, cool.
10, neat.
Wow, woof.
Okay, Sandcastle. As a bonus action, okay. So we'll just retcon it and say, since Way would have remembered that, and everything did tell me that in advance, they didn't do anything else to use a bonus action, right? No, they didn't. 2d6 plus 2. Nine. Okay, they have gained 9 hit points back. I'm a little better now. Also, I forgot to say it when you were doing that action, Kel, but I know for a fact that as Way hit the tentacle once and then you broke free, Way would have said, I loosened it up for you.
Thank you. I believe you.
It feels in character, right? Way clutching their side, their rib bleeding out like fucking Kylo Ren. that was all me. Okay. So, I guess, yeah, so you healed yourself with that. It is now Splork Prime's turn. As you remove the thing and it realizes what is happening, it suddenly lets out this blood-curdling scream, like a blood-starved beast or something, going... And all of its tentacles begin writhing. Things that looked stationary before begin moving and whipping around the room. It is going to try to smack Kelken and Ronnie around, if it can. If it can find its own sheet. Okay. Again, I didn't adjust this. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, dev tools. I definitely meant to hit F11 or F12 instead of delete. Oh, I forgot to give Oddish some more pain on that last turn, but it was too skillful.
Thank you.
Broke free. Don't thank me for my mistakes. That just means future punishment.
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay, first attack's going to Ronnie. 12. Really?
No.
It rolled a 3? Okay.
Wow.
It has +9. Come
It
on.
happens to all of us sometimes.
I guess. Okay. First attack on Kel. 12 again? But that will hit Kel.
Shockingly, they both
It
hit.
just got a spear pulled out its butt.
No, just
It's
that
healing.
one is hitting you, Kel.
It's
Might be a little
Oh,
distracting.
I see 2 attack rolls.
One's for
First
Ronnie,
is for
one's for
Ronnie.
you. Okay, it's going to do 18 bludgeoning plus 8 poison. So it does 26 damage to you total.
Okay, so
20.
I can't get hit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
right,
no,
right.
no.
That would be one extra badness for you right now.
sorry. I think it's been my turn since I used my reaction.
It is going to try to use Psychic Tendrils on Oz. 3. That's the best one. Okay, Oz, please make a Squidsdom save. Or wait, actually,
Oh, boy.
con save. Con save.
Are you sure it's not wisdom? I like wisdom better.
You're fighting the very essence of your being becoming a squid. Oh my god. Meets
Yes!
it, beats it.
Nice.
Hey!
I was about to drop my inspiration on that because Oz really does not want to drop concentration on the spell.
Well,
He told
you
us
will
what
take
to
half damage on this. And it could still kill you.
Ouchie.
17, so you will take 8 psychic damage. So please roll for your concentration.
Yeah.
Constitution save. What a big save.
Nice.
It's a big bitty bop.
Strong.
Being held
Oz
by
gave
Ronnie,
some-
Oz is very focused.
Did you
From
still have
our
temp
wizard
HP, Oz?
I had 2 temp HP left.
Dang, that's awesome. Okay. That is the Splorker's multi-attack turn. As you guys are very close to it, it has twisted its body so it can stare at you. You see the red eyes staring back at you. It is now that you are within its gaze and getting away with shit, it looks like it's going to unleash its full fury on you guys as soon as it can. As you take damage, Oz, you feel a voice in your mind bellow to you. I feel your pain. Are you in need of assistance?
I mean, we're kind of trapped in a boat. I got like fire magic, but not a whole lot left. I mean, I'm not dead.
You must speak clearly. Say the word and I shall be there, although I am many miles away.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to bother you, but if you want to help, I would appreciate it, yeah.
Very well. I shall move with the speed that can carry.
Okay, I don't have that. Thank you.
Okay, Oz, it is your turn.
All right. I think it's time to both cause damage and see if we can sink the boat.
Yeah, boat.
Okay.
We're in a wooden boat.
It's a bad boat.
It's a bad boat.
I'm thinking fireball right there. You can see it, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's so it doesn't hit you, right?
I mean, it's evocation sculpt spell.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
But also Oz isn't technically occupying that spot.
The
Right,
idea
right.
is that it's hitting the side of this wooden boat.
Okay. So you're trying to bash the boat a little bit, too.
Well, ideally a lot of it.
Yeah, ideally
Yeah.
blowing a hole in the side of the ship.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I believe the hope here is that we can blow a large enough hole that we can escape through it, even if it means the whole ship is going down.
Especially if it means the whole ship is going down, quite frankly.
I mean, Oz has a friend coming. Can help.
Yeah, he did say he was kind of far, but okay. All right, so we need these guys to make, what is it, dex saves?
Dex saving throw and the Elder Splork is not resistant.
Right.
And will take extra damage.
Right. Did that not go through?
I don't see it.
Do the other one. Yeah, I figured it as much. It was like logging them.
You love to see it.
So they both
Why
fail.
are there so many nat ones again? Why does this always happen when I roll this spell?
So the Elder Splork will take the full damage of that. The other one will take, was that 12 damage?
Are you rounding down or rounding up?
You round down, right?
I do.
Plus 6 additional for this guy. You hear him writhing in pain and screeching. As if he has been burned for the first time, which he can. He's not used to this kind of damage. His moist skin is usually protecting him from real burns. At this case, Oz, roll a D20 plus 2. Sniff, sniff.
Oh.
7.
Is that good or bad?
Wait, is that good or bad?
Okay, so the fireball does not bust a hole in the wall, but it does set the crates in front of the wall on fire.
There's fire. It's weakened. Oh, if you guys can, if you can't do lightning, try to hit this one with fire. I think I gave it chapped skin. It seems kind of dried out.
So there is fire there. And there are holes in each of these levels so that you're not being overwhelmed with smoke. It is kind of smoky. Let's say in this area it's kind of smoky, but otherwise it's not like choking you out or filling up. There's plenty of holes in the top bottom legs, but you do get the sense that the amount of fire that is turning this like basically driftwood cargo into a blaze could eat away at the side of the boat, but you're not sure how long it would take at this point. Okay, Oz, anything else you would like to do?
I don't think Us has any bonus actions, so he's just gonna vibe here with Ronnie and the lightning spear. Maybe give it another little nibble.
Okay.
Make sure it,
Zap.
zap.
you
Us
suddenly
may
have...
be enjoying the tingling.
You look like one of those like big fluffy white eagles, the African ones that have like plumes on the side of their heads, as you get all fluffed up by the static electricity. Okay, so it is Affinity's turn now.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. I believe that last time you described these smaller splorkers as being humanoid.
Yeah, they walk on 2 legs, of sorts.
Excellent. I'm going to step over here, sort of defensively in front of Way, and I'm going to try to cast Crown of Madness on the little splurker.
Okay.
I'll put that in chat.
Sure. Succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the duration. Yeah, it'll get the cool crown on its head if it's charmed. Charmed a target must make its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. On your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target or the spell ends. Also, it can make a wisdom save at the end of each of its turns. Okay.
Yep.
So it's going to make its wisdom save now.
Please be stupid.
Okay. Okay, it fails the wisdom save. I don't know why it's stockpiling things. I just rolled charisma
Surprisingly
to force the
charismatic.
other one through.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly charismatic. Now that it has been charmed by Finn, it makes a wink face and a little heart comes out the side of its head, like an anime character.
Yeah.
It
That
has
is a
become,
deeply disturbing expression.
yeah, it's become a Sailor Moon character in its head only. Okay, I'm gonna give it a pink 5 to make sure it's charmed by Finn. It is now under your Crown of Madness. You will control this splorker on its turn, so long as you maintain control of it with your action. So that was your action. Would you like to do any movement or bonus actions?
I No.
No bardics?
I'm gonna hold on to. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Kel gets a bardic.
Okay.
Yay.
Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Okay. Kel gets a bardic. Did we do
I
anything
like
with
all
your
my
ice
dots.
shield before, Kel, when you took that hit? Would it have mattered?
Well, if he has cold resistance, then no, it wouldn't have.
Okay.
Cold immunity, sorry.
Does it raise your AC at all?
It doesn't. No, it just does damage in
In
retaliation.
response. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't think I get commanded yet, right? It's not the start of its turn.
It's on its turn,
Start of
yeah.
its
So
turn.
after
Yes.
Ronnie,
Okay, cool.
we'll have it go.
She's just like, yeah, it doesn't feel so good now, does it?
It looks at you confused, but also lovingly. It makes a little heart out of its tentacles.
Yeah, but does it do it in the millennial way or?
It does both. It has a lot of tentacles.
Oh God.
Damn.
Okay, Ronnie, it's your turn. You are currently wielding the spear. You can tuck it in your pack or do what you will with it.
Can I get any kind of read on it? Like, is it like, no, you must go on another quest before you can use me, or like, could I?
As you pick it up, you feel in your fingertips, the electrical energy reaching out to you, suggesting that, like any typical magic item, you could wield it pretty easily just by stabbing it into something. It should be able to be usable by you if you would like to. Let me see if I have its card here.
Should I
Handouts?
try to swing on anything, or just wait till we get over to the wall and hit the wall? I feel like wall is priority, but it feels wasteful not to use this.
It'd be
How's
rude
everyone
to a
doing?
spear not to use it.
I'll use you. Don't worry.
Are you talking to the spear?
It's not talking to me. It's fine.
Okay.
I
was just worried to put a ghost in your head, like, wait.
No. Well, we'll see. The longer I hang on to it, what happens. But for now, I just get attached to inanimate objects. The way you get to attach to cool, initially scary creatures.
Okay, it should be shared with you now, and it looks like this.
Looks dope.
Okay. You should see it in handouts on your character sheet.
Okay. I think I'll just if you think you can get us over there, I'll just focus on getting us out of here.
Sounds good. Which direction, I guess? The boat isn't quite
Oops.
busted open yet. Do we hang out down here or try and go upstairs?
Oh, I was thinking towards the part that's on fire.
Hold
Fair
on.
point. I'll head over there next turn.
All right. I'm gonna, I guess, hold my action to attack the wall. And in the interim, drink a healing potion.
What kind of attack are you doing on the wall? With what weapon? Just so I know.
I was gonna spend the time also looking a little more closely at this thing and trying to compare it to my weapon. So it's a +1 to attack, +1 damage. 1, 2.
It's pretty much a spear, typical spear, but a +1
2d6.
magic item, and it also does an additional d6 of thunder damage on top of it.
Okay, so
lightning
it does
damage, I'm sorry.
total, 2d6 + 2 + 1 so 2d6 + 3. Yeah, that's better than my thing. But it's a wall. Guys, is it dumb to attack a wall with a spear?
If
Fellas?
you're trying to bash it open, I would say yes, probably. You'd probably want to use your hammer. That would be my guess.
I'll attack it with my rumble hammer.
Right, yeah.
Which I can use my extra bonus thing for.
And it was something big and smashy round. Make a big smash.
Oz, hold this for me.
If Oz can, he will hold it in his beak. He likes the tingly of the spear.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'm gonna drink a healing potion, and I'm gonna ready my rumble hammer to attack the firewall.
Okay, to be clear, what the scene looks like, because I want to know where you're gonna be bashing it, is the part that I've drawn the fire on is the boxes in front of the wall. So the wall has not yet taken the wall yet. So are you trying to reach between the flaming boxes over that fire and hit that, or are you just trying to? Okay,
if I go
to
here,
that side.
maybe you can like this, yeah.
You can also be here,
Right.
and I can hit here.
If it helps, there's oil in my bag. You can throw on it, make fire bigger.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
We'll do both.
Okay, holding action to rumble hammer
Well-
the wall at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Splorker's turn. We'll go top to bottom. We'll do Finn, Splorker third. Having moved out of range, this other the Splorker that's on the top deck right now. Let me move the camera up a little bit.
I forgot about him.
Whoops. Same.
He is going to just dash this way, trying to make his way back downstairs. Can't really do anything else right now. The others on the boat are relieved to see him move away, though.
I thought you meant the other splorkers are like, oh, Timothy, I'm so worried about you.
This one here. Can't really get a good read on way. It's going to try to wriggle its way, its tentacles through, and try to attack him through the wall to make sure he's still where he thinks it is. So he's going to yeah, try to slap at him. Oh shit, never mind. Okay, great. I'm like, where are my sheets? Oh yeah, they all closed because I'm an idiot. When you refresh, you all close these sheets. Okay, so it is going to try to attack way. We know this. 1 second. Do.
What's attacking way?
The one that's on the other side of this staircase, behind this wall.
Oh,
It's trying
okay.
to reach its tentacle through. So it will be with a disadvantage to try to hit him, but it's just going to try to tentacle lash him from there. We can't really see him very well.
Terrible.
Okay. Okay, so a 15 will... What is AC? 17. It will miss. Way doesn't have a movement speed. Strange. Okay, so that one will miss. He dodges out of the way. But now knowing basically... Actually, it still doesn't really know where he's at, so it's going to try to do that again. 13, it will miss again. He can't be Finn's side. It's so romantic.
His
Okay.
movement is 0.
His movement's 30 usually, right?
Probably.
So he's a human, right? So of sorts. So
Right?
Okay, Finn, the Splorker that you control is next in turn order. So because of Crown
Beautiful.
of Madness, you can tell him what to do and who to attack. Charm target must use
Yeah.
its action before moving to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. So it has melee range of 30 because of its extendo tentacles. So if you wanted to like have it attack the wall or have it attack its the Splorker Prime, you could do either of those things.
Yes, I would like to. I think I want it to sort of distract maybe the attention of Mama Splork for a second here. I'm going to have it attack Mama Splork. Can it also move like here?
It can after it makes its action, according to how Crown of Madness works. It says must use its action before moving on each. It's I don't know why it specifies that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe
Interesting. Okay, yeah. So I would like it to attack Mama Splork.
Do you want both? It does multi-attack with its action, so you can have it tentacle lash her twice.
Yeah, let's do 2 tentacle lashes.
Okay, great. All right. Tentacle lash 1 going out.
Nice.
Wait, it shouldn't be at disadvantage. It should be 25. So that will hit. It will hit its own mommy. I don't know why we're saying it's its mommy, but I've latched onto that too.
Mama Splork.
Okay, so it will do six bludgeoning, and 2 poison, both of which it's resistant to. So we'll only do 4 damage to it.
Oh, barnacles. I should have had it try to turn it into a squid.
Well, that's not a melee attack, so you wouldn't be able to either. You can only make
really?
it.
Okay. What an interesting charm effect.
However, now it's got to make a dex save or be grappled. So it's going to try to grapple its own mom in a truly
good.
Oedipal moment.
It's just a hug.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have feet. Intimidation.
There it is. I don't know why it's stockpiling. It's just being rolled 20. So its dex roll was 3. It is now grappling its own mommy.
Hey. We love a grappled mommy. That came out weird.
Yeah,
that was full energy there.
I don't know why, but I thought of Karlak. She's kind of mommy of the team.
Yeah, but she's not a grappled mommy. She's a grappled.
She could be if you've got some restraints and she's consenting.
Wow.
I mean, her entire outfit is restraints.
Yeah.
Off the rails.
I mean, she's kind of restrained by the infernal engine in a way.
It's almost like our restraints were really inside us the whole time.
Yeah, the restraints were the friends we made along the way. The restraints were the friends we held down along the way. Okay, so it has grappled Splork Prime. The Splork Prime turns and looks and sees the big hard eyes on its friend slash child slash whatever, and it furrows its brow angrily and looks around the room trying to get a sense of how this or why this is happening. Wait, that was only its first attack, right? So
yes, it does do a second.
Should it
tentacle
do
lashing.
Second one at the oh.
Finn can decide, but yeah, you've got the option. If you want to.
My idea here is to have it distract Mama Splork enough so maybe you guys get a little moment to skadoot.
Okay.
I'm enabling the skadoot. Is the attempt.
So it will miss its second attack as Splork Prime kind of dodges it a little bit, but it is really angry at its own, friend slash minion, so that its attention has successfully been distracted. And you want to move it right to this barrel?
Yeah, I want it. Actually, if possible, can I move it sort of over here next to it even? Like, no, let's move it. Let's move it here, actually.
Okay, here? Or
away
here?
from the wall. Right there's fine. Perfect.
Okay.
Gracias.
Okay. Because it has extendo arms, that shouldn't affect it. Alright. Way. it is your go. He's still got his effect up. Guys, we've got the spear. Let's get out of here. He turns and looks at the wall, the web of stuff, and he sees the Splorker behind it. That way looks like it's no go. Maybe I can exacerbate this fire a little bit. Let's see what I got here. Splorker juice won't. He's got a tinderbox. And a poisoner's kit. Doesn't have any oil on him.
Really? Doesn't Oz have oil?
Oz does, yeah.
Oz has a lot of.
He could wait. He could hold his action to get tossed oil and throw it. I don't know.
Let's see if I have any. Oh, wait, I know exactly what Way would do.
Excellent.
Cause chaos.
The
Okay.
only correct answer.
Oh yeah, this track slaps.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Way is going to run forward over here and be like, whatever this does, I'll be remembered for it. And he's going to
Oh,
pull out
no.
his drink shaker of surprise. And he's going to roll a d6 on it. He's going to shake it up, and he's going to point it sort of like halfway between the big Splorker and the wall. It's like, something's going to happen, right? Okay, he rolled a 2. So let's see what crazy effect happens this time. Okay. Okay, so as he opens it, it begins to produce angelic music and wondrous floral scents, which fill the area, and this music begins screaming like "Hallelujah! Hallelujah!" All the Splorkers begin clawing at their own ear holes. And he has imposed.
Can Edgar hear it?
What's that?
Can Edgar hear it?
yeah. From his place, he just hears, "What the hell is that? A choir in there? What's going on?" The music swirls. It seems like the the Splorkers do not like it. They've not heard it. It's much louder. They're used to the peace of the sea, and they're all plugging their ears. This seems to have a negative effect on them. The music and its loudness and vibrations do shake the the boxes and cause a bit of collapse at this point, and the fire spreads a bit more onto the wall, just a little bit. He covers up the he covers up the drink shaker and says, "Okay, well, that was weird." Now he turns to me, the DM, and says, "Now, was that an action or a bonus action?"
Sorry for doing that. I realized I never rolled the thing I said I was going to do before.
I'm going to say it's a bonus action to give me more moves. Okay. So as an action, he's going to look around. He's going to do an investigation check real quick to look around to see if there's anything in the area that he can use to smash through the wall and make it worse. Let's see. Okay, he sees a small hatchet in this pile over here. And so he's going to grab the hatchet, and as an action, batting away the smoke, he's just going to try to throw the hatchet at the wall as hard as he can to try to cause the fire to spread and bust a hole through the wall a little bit. Okay. Straight strength roll because he's got no modifier. 8. Okay, so he throws the axe. It bounces off the wall because the handle hits it, and then it lands in the fire and begins to burn too. And he turns around, hoping no one was watching. Is like, I made the fire bigger, and then backs away one square.
That was all me.
Okay. Kelken. Currently, the Splorkers are grappling at their ears and look like they are very distressed by the heavenly music. So it looks like you've got some time to get away, should you want to.
Yeah, I feel like his cat-like ears are also like he's trying very hard not to get distracted by the weird music that's going on.
You've heard it before, so you're kind of prepped for it, but it is crazy loud, so your ears tilt back. But it seems to be having a worse effect on them than you.
I'll use the distraction to try and sneak behind Mama Splorker and position myself in the spot where Ronnie can bash at the wall.
Okay.
Okay. So, can I bash the wall with my held action?
Yes, you can. Okay, so make a rumble hammer attack on the wall.
Cool. Going to take an interesting move that they haven't done in a moment, and by interesting, I just mean it makes me stressed. And do it two-handed without. So, having gotten this out, have put away their shield.
Okay.
Rumble hammer. What is the thing that you do? There you go. Okay. Would you say that the ship has taken a turn in combat?
Oh my
Ships
god.
don't have turns. At least not in this encounter. But it does. I wouldn't say that. The ship can't be like surprised, so I don't think that's in the letter of the law. However, I do think that it's in the smoke isn't so bad right now that it's causing you disadvantage. You're able to strike where you would like to, and the DC of an inanimate object is only 5. So you should be able to hit this
I think it's for
cleanly.
the extra damage that you're asking, no?
Yeah, but I'm not counting this based on damage. Like the ship doesn't have HP. I'm thinking about this in terms of like what you're specifically trying to do.
What's up?
Oh my god.
Hey!
Critical hits. Okay. And you're unleashing the rumble effect too, right?
Every time I get on a boat, bad things happen. Yes, Ronnie unleashes the rumble effect.
The rumble effect blasts through the wall, and suddenly water starts gushing into the boat, immediately creating a hole large enough that people can escape. However, you may have underestimated how far below deck you are at this point. And as a result of that, wait, did I do this right? Here, it's like this. There we go. Oh, that's not right. Should be like this. The water begins pouring in through this hole, extinguishing the fire, and creating a massive hole that's leading underwater, and immediately the ship begins to capsize and go under. Water is drenching the area immediately. You see the Splorker Prime is it turns and sort of is gaping in horror at what's happening, unplugging its ears, and it looks to its colleague that is still grappling onto it, and it is going to attempt to do something to that colleague if your turn is over.
Not yet. I do still have my action, so I guess I may as well just take a bite attack on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't moved 20. Yeah, I haven't moved 20 feet, so I'll just do a 1 bite attack. 12. No.
Okay, that'll miss.
That's it.
Okay. You miss, but it is not focused on you right now, so you snapping doesn't register with it, so you don't steal focus either, to your benefit. The Splorker is going to grab or attempt to grab with its tentacles the one that is holding it and smash it into the wall to try to pluck up the hole with its own colleague. Okay, so it is going to do a strength, straight athletics, basically, versus the thing's dexterity.
Ooh.
Natural 20. Natural
What?
20! They both rolled natural 20, but the higher one wins. So what's going to happen here is that it's going to throw it over here and try to plug it up with it. I'm moving this to fronts. 1 second, please. To fronts. It said to front, not undo. Okay, so it's going to put it here to try to plug up the hole, but the thing's dexterity allows it to grab onto the side and not move in the way that the thing wants. And instead, it is going to reach out to you, Finn, with one of its tentacles still extended, sort of from where it was at.
A real tentacle or a psychic tentacle?
A regular tentacle from where it was at.
Okay.
And it's going to be like beckoning at you in a heart-shaped motion, as if to say, "Come with me.
Okay.
We can go this way to safety."
I feel so safe right now. That's exactly what I was
Way's
thinking.
gonna turn to you and be like, "What the hell is happening? I don't get this."
Karma's a bitch.
So currently they are connected like this, basically. It's fun to be able to draw on maps. Splork Prime is confused by this. It is gonna try to smash try to plug up the hole with its own massive tentacles right now. But actually, it wouldn't be able to do that because the thing just defied it with its own dexterity. It's blocking it from doing that.
They're just having a tentacle slap fight.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's going to try to slap it out of... Oh, it's going to try to reach into its mind with psychic tendrils to try to break the charm effect on it. Let's see if it can do this. Okay, it's gonna try to reach in, but it's still under the principles of 6. Okay, so it's not able to disestablish, I guess, the charm effect inside of it. So it's going to instead try to paralyze it. Okay, so it needs to make a dex save. Which it fails. And it is now paralyzed.
Barnacles.
it freezes, and you can see the heart on the end of the tentacle suddenly like freezes too and sort of falls down. But it is now, let's see. Okay, it takes, wow, 2 damage. A whopping 2 damage. But now that it is still, it can easily use its other action to break it free from its grasp. And it is going to try to throw it away, recognizing that it is now useless. And so it's going to throw it. Let's have it make an athletics, uncontested athletics.
Just beating the
8.
shit out of this little guy.
He's kind of slippery because he's covered in water, and so he's just going to throw him over here again. And he is going to take no damage from that. He's just going to slide over, slippery across some tentacles. Water is still pouring in, Oswald, but there is, you're at the point where the waves meet the ship, so there is a little bit of, it's like 2/3 below water, the hole, and 1/3 is above the air. But that changes as the waves rock against the ship.
Oz is just excitedly bouncing. This is very exciting. And he sort of yells down to Cattail, okay, if you could jump out of the hole with like all of us holding on to you, I'll levitate you and yank us all upwards. And then we won't drown. Does that work?
Oddish?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. That should.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just muted.
Oh, do you guys...
Hell is busy lamenting not being able to make notes about this worker behavior.
Yep.
You guys want to take our
He
break
doesn't care
now?
much for them though. They suck. Oh yeah, break.
Yeah, I forgot about it because we were in mid-combat and crazy stuff was happening. You guys want to... Oz, do you want to go and then we'll break, maybe?
Works for me.
Okay. Are you just holding action to levitate when Kel gets outside?
Oswald is going to hold his action until the very second that Kel jumps through the hole. He will levitate the cat.
Okay. But only
like
if
a
you're
plan.
on it, right?
Yeah, so long as, at least Ozzy is on it.
Okay. Bye,
Cat
Ronnie.
jumps through the hole, Ozzy will levitate the hole.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take our break now because we're a couple minutes late on that. So we'll be back in, let's say, like 6 minutes. So yeah, we'll be back shortly. Hope you guys have all been enjoying it so far. And yeah, we'll be right back. Let me put you guys on a mute for the time being. Do
Because I like you?
Whatever. That's not
That's
interesting
nice.
to me. I'm only interested in hardcore gameplay. Okay, we are back. And let's see, it's Affinity Finn Amberfield's turn.
Damn, I always get a little scared when you drop my government name like that.
I just read it. I just read it off of the turn order.
I know, I need to shorten it. It's so long for
Yeah.
no reason.
Well,
Okay.
that's just a holdover from when you first made the character, and we're like super in depth on the backstory. Before we were just like, it's just Finn, right? Okay.
Backstory? Who is she?
So in order to maintain control on the Splorker, you would need to use that as your action this turn. However, it is paralyzed right now. So you may deem Crown of Madness to be no longer valuable at this point, but just keeping that in mind. If you have another action in mind, you're currently about 40 feet away from the exit. However, there is water gushing in at this point, as it's just happened, since it's still in the same 6 seconds. So you may need to make a strength roll to push through the water there, or do some sort of acrobatics to like flip on the newly singed boxes. You know, you can justify it some way, but there is gushing water coming out of there, and that might make things slightly difficult. But you do have a path out of this vehicle, or out of this thing. And I think we've also established that 4 people could probably get on Kel's back and still levitate. Of course, you'd have to cross the water to do that, so it might not be valuable to you. It would be more movement, since the hole is closer to you. So up to you how you want to approach this, or if you have any other skills you want to use.
Yeah. Right now, Finn's just like, oh, guys, shit, okay. And just gonna move over here, remembering that way, like, you can swim fast, you can swim good, right?
Duh, I'm
like,
way.
Kind of grabbing onto him in hope that she remembers correctly, but also is going to let's see. Also, you know,
Last surprise is so perfect right now.
taking a glance over towards the big splorker and remembering Oz's call to fire is going to shoot a wonderful sparks at it, just for, you know, because.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Fuck you in the boat you rode in on.
Oh, that's interesting. I forgot that the Mariner... I'm just looking up what the Mariner armor does. All right, so you're shooting a wonderful sparks, but that's with advantage or disadvantage? Oh, with advantage,
That's
right?
just,
or
not with advantage, but I do get +4 from way.
+4 from way will... On attacks? Too? Is that true?
I think.
No, I don't. I think that the Pally thing is only saving throws.
Yeah, it's saving
Oh,
throws.
okay. I lied, never mind.
Okay,
If
so
it's fire
with
damage, don't forget your +2d6.
Right, but it's not going to
Yes.
hit because it's 15, right? So Wonderful
Yeah,
Sparks is going to
wonderful.
shoot by... Wonderful Sparks does or doesn't use a trick slot. I forget. I think it doesn't.
No, it's not. It's its own little
It's
thing.
free. Okay, so
Mhm.
as you're passing, you shoot a fire by it, and it watches as it sails overhead, and it gets confused and then like looks back at you. The charm effect of Crown of Madness is no longer in effect. It is also no longer grappling, but it is paralyzed still. You can also bonus action dash with your
Finn is not confident in her ability to get through this water and is sort of clinging to Way in this moment.
he's gonna turn to you and say, "Get out of here, quick! I'll be right behind you."
I can't. Okay. Jeez. All right.
He slaps you on the ass playfully. That's what Ruthie would do, right?
100%. That's so in character.
And he says, "You do you, girl. Ooh woo," and does a dance. I'm not good at playing Way. I've decided.
You
It
slapped
is
her
a
on the ass
choice.
unplayfully?
He slaps her on the ass forcefully in a way that ruins their
Seriously?
relationship. for eons to come. No, there's no ass
Eons.
slapping.
Emotionally.
Emotional damage.
Okay, I guess she doesn't want to, but she's also panicking and looking sort of across the water at Ronnie too, and seeing that they have their whole setup going on. So yeah, she's gonna try to dash.
Can Ronnie be like holding their hand out?
Yeah, can I make it across here to Kelsteed?
I mean, because you can bonus action dash, I'm gonna say yeah. If you want to get on Kel as well, you can.
I'm gonna get on Kel and also motion for way to follow.
Hop on, guys.
Oh my god, you can talk. All right, I forgot.
What? You forgot I could speak?
God, I always forget.
Nibbler, you can talk.
I mean, you know.
Kel, you are currently at max carrying capacity with all of these big fatties on your
No.
back. Okay. Ronnie, it's your go.
Okay, great. I think Ronnie's like, thinks away is like, get over here. But then uses their bonus action to drink their water breathing potion and jumps off.
Jumps off
Kel?
of Kel.
Yes, but not with Oz. Is like shoves Oz at Finn. Hold him.
What? I thought you were gonna.
What?
What represents water breathing? This thing, sure.
You thought I was gonna do something?
Where are you jumping off? Onto the water or onto the other side, the right or left?
Like here.
Okay, let me
So that, like,
put
I
you
could-
front. There you go.
Have like a way of like giving way like a hand to Kel, and then Kel can move through me, and I can just get through the water if
Where
I
you're
need to.
standing is extremely difficult to stand on because of the gushing water coming in. So you might want to move through that quickly, or you would have to. You're probably going to have to. Whoever is moving against the current of the water flowing in is going to probably have to do a strength save to do so. So just keep that in mind.
All right. Well, then I think they'll jump down like here, so that there's Kel's good to carry another person, and they can just swoop out the side.
It's all right. I've got the armor. I can swim, Ronnie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
You can't
fine. Just get
breathe.
out of here.
All right. They'll sort of like hang on to the side of Kel.
Okay, gotcha.
And I guess that was a bonus action and movement. Can I ready an action? I guess they all have range stuff. And that's all my reaction anyway. If any physical tentacle comes near, can I ready an action to slash it?
Yeah, try to attack any attacking tentacles and whack it away from grapples. Let me see if well, I'm just checking. Okay. All right. So it is now Splorker's turn. The Splorker feels on top of the deck, feels a lurch as if something is happening. And basically this guy is just going to make it towards the stairs going down. So he's kind of out of the picture right now. This other guy sees the water rushing in. And is not sure what to do because of it. But feels like getting off the boat somehow to safety might be the best bet, and so he's going to go the opposite way. And it's going to basically both of the splorkers are going to meet each other on the stairwell, and the one's gonna be like, "Why are you going up?" And the other one's like, "Why are you going down?" And they're gonna get into an argument. And the other one's like, "The ship's sinking." They're like, "Oh god, there's a boat, we'll hop onto that." So that's their game plan right now. The one that is paralyzed and was formerly controlled by Finn cannot make a move, but becomes unparalyzed at the end of its turn. So it's no longer paralyzed, no longer controlled. It's Wei's turn. He's going to move up here onto this box. And he's going to call out to Finn and be like, "I'm not getting off the boat till you do. Go!" And he's going to...
Can I object? Saying that I'm literally out of here as soon as you... Just go.
Okay, make a persuasion roll to Wei.
Okay. Not my strong suit. Yeah.
Versus his, let's say his wisdom.
Can I also... Wait, get the fuck off the boat. We're gonna grab you as soon as we go.
make a persuasion roll.
Excellent. It's so good that it was us.
Yeah,
Okay.
the two definitely charisma characters.
You got a natural one.
Oh,
Fine,
hell yeah.
but I'm gonna
I was
remember
about
this.
to chime in.
He's gonna dash.
Popped up on... Way will remember this.
Because of his armor of the mariner, he is able to get outside very quickly. He's able to swim through the current even though it's going the other way. And he's going to pop out. Is that where it's at? Yeah. He's going to pop out on the other side of the vessel. And he's going to call out to the tugboat, "Over here! We're over here!" At which point the tugboat is going to start moving closer. And he's going to continue swimming and climb aboard. Okay, Kelken, it is your turn.
All right, everyone, hold your breaths. And I'll just run out of the hole as best I can.
Okay, make a... you're carrying a lot of weight and you got to go upstream in this stuff. Make a strength. I guess, yeah, it's a strength save.
Ooh,
Okay,
wow.
you just barely push your way out of this.
Nice.
As you were going... I think I can grab these guys, yeah. So as you guys are going outside the vessel, Oz is going to start to levitate you, right? So as you get out of it, you're paddling through upstream on this stuff, and Oz is going to start levitating you up, and you start to rise above, so you guys can clearly see the tugboats. Kel, you're sopping wet, so it makes you even heavier to carry. Everybody's kind of wet at this point, but you're covered in hair, so it makes you even heavier. And so you're being picked up, flown through the air by Oz towards the boat. And just as you are doing so, as you are getting out of the range of the Splorker Prime, it is going to reach out one more tentacle towards Kel to try to grab him. But we'll do so at disadvantage because Ronnie is going to attack it as soon as it attempts to hit. 12 will hit you,
Meets
right?
it. Yep.
for 15 damage.
Okay. I'm out of wild shape, but everyone is out of the boat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you are out of wild shape, but you are still being levitated by Oz at this point. And at this point, I need all three people riding Kelken to give me a dex save to try to stay away. Okay.
Try to.
To try to stay
reminder,
on board Kel.
I
Now
am
that he...
holding Oz.
Can
I don't know
can
if the dex
Ronnie?
counts for
Is
that.
being held.
Yeah, because
I guess
of
that's
your
what-
strength, you're basically you have wrapped your your legs around Kel's bicep, and you are holding onto Kel's ear with your index finger and thumb of your left hand, and you've grabbed onto Oz's dragon tail with your right hand. The tail is beginning to
I
rip
see.
as Oz is dipping down. You guys aren't that high above the surface of the water. Ronnie, you tumble straight into the water, realizing that it's probably not in the best interest to try to ride Kel as you're about the same size and he's trying to carry two other people. Kel, you are physically like in pain as your ear is getting nearly pulled off your head by Finn, who scrambles on your back and sort of like rides you like a Yoda backpack and places Oz atop her own back of her head, so it becomes like a floating pyramid motorcycle thing. Ronnie, you're splooshed into the water right now. But at this point, because it hit, it's still going to attempt to grapple you, but it's going to you're going to have advantage on this because you're changing shapes, and Ronnie was deflecting it away.
Okay.
So please make a dex save, Kelken.
Okay. Dex save 14.
Okay, you just barely failed that. So you are grappled by the Splorker. So you guys are still...
Oh, whoa. Fuck. I had Bardic.
Okay, roll it then.
Oh,
Oh, it's not too late?
prove
Okay.
it.
No, I mean, I think this is a key moment. It could be cool. Okay, so yeah, with Bardic, you are able to just barely pass that save and wriggle out of it as it grapples onto your saber-toothed cat leg just as your leg becomes a human boot and your foot becomes bare. You are currently now got one foot exposed and hanging in the air as the Splorker pulls a boot back into the boat. And yeah, you guys are being levitated by Oz towards towards safety and the boat outside as water begins to rush in. I'm moving you guys up. Up. You guys are not far from the boat. Way called the boat over. Ronnie is still in the water below you, but Oz manages to levitate you guys. Wait, how does levitate work? We talked about this. You can't go horizontally, can you? Or you...
We
You
can
can go
only go
any
vertical. Someone else can pull, or like if you have, it's like zero gravity. If you have something that you can press against, you can move forward, or someone else can pull you over.
That's actually okay. I still have my action, right? As we're breaking the surface, I can use my shape to help push us onto the boat.
Regardless, the boat can also move under you. And at which point Ronnie will be close to it too. The ghost ship is beginning to submerge at this point. Oz, you still, I think, have the lightning spear at this point in your possession, or Ronnie does. And in a few moments, Ronnie, give us a strength, or athletics to get on the boat to climb back on, and also someone with advantage because Way's going to be reaching out to pull you up.
Sorry, save or just check? Or athletics? Or sorry, what
it's
did
not
you
a
say?
save. It's you doing it of your, I assume, unless you want to stay in the water.
I don't.
Natural 20. Okay. You pull yourself up and immediately jump behind the controls of the boat and somehow give it a kick in the pants, and the boat scoots out of the situation, and you guys find yourselves back out in the open sea as the ghost ship sinks in the distance behind you.
As we're leaving, Oz is gonna ping the Barnacoth. I think we're good now. Thank you for coming, though. You'll be proud of us. We sunk a whole ship.
Really? Then I shall go to that location and feast upon all I find. Thank you, young one.
Yeah.
You have earned
You know,
your
those
place
guys
in
were
my
buggers.
family.
Please eat them.
They sound delicious. And with that, you guys have conquered the ghost ship. Congratulations.
Oh,
Cool.
Edgar, please go the other direction very quickly.
Just imagining Way and Finn being like bedraggled in that like wet person way. And I guess Kel, now that he's back in person form.
Oh, I
But-
got you guys. If your fur is weighing you down here, and I'll shape water to like get the water off of Ronnie.
Right. But like Ronnie and Oz looking like that cat that like got put in a bath against its will.
Oz is both soggy, and the lightning spear is just making all of his feathers stick out like little wet spikes.
Oh yeah, you can't touch Oz without getting a
Okay
shot.
with it.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
shark is still there.
Finn's gonna like start prestidigitating herself everywhere that's needed.
Ronnie's gonna pass out.
Oh no, Ronnie!
In an on purpose way, like I'm tired.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't
I'll
that
save my heals
change?
then.
Yeah,
We got like an hour back to land, right?
Yeah, I'll just produce a flame, and everyone can huddle around it for.
The party sits
I guess
in
they
absolute
won't.
silence the entire
They-
time.
They drank a bunch of potions. They're actually doing not bad at this point. But they are tired. And they've decided they don't like being on boats.
I'm not sure what's going on with
Ozzy's gonna
Roll20 right
leave a
now.
little snack by Ronnie for when they wake up, and then it's gonna go back to the corner to chewing on the lightning spear.
Chewing on the lightning spear.
Just be careful. That's like a really important thing we just like almost died for, okay?
Like, no, bite it, try it, you'll understand.
No. No, I don't think
I
I
did.
will.
Oh, I see what the
Right.
problem
Sorry,
is.
shoves it in Finn's face.
They
Bite
like
it.
it.
Oh, are you? Listen, we almost died. Okay, I'm happy being alive. She's like scooching backwards,
I'm not dead.
and that's a good thing, isn't it? I'd also like to
Yeah.
not be dead by the end of the evening, if possible.
I don't. If you're tired, chew on it. It'll make you feel energized.
I feel like that's just a you thing, and I support you.
All right, more for me then. And he goes back.
By the
Well,
time
yeah.
we get back to the
We get
shore,
back-
Oz has consumed the spear.
Yeah, there's just like a
Pause.
pointy spear-shaped like thing protrusion sticking out of his belly on both sides.
Oz now just functionally has all the abilities of a lightning genasi and thing I don't know if it exists.
Once
He has
again,
become the spear.
Oz becomes some sort of crazy creature.
Oz gains the ability to be wielded in combat.
I
mean, Oz
yeah.
had that
Honestly, that would have
ability.
been well, this last fight.
Soul Eater style.
I feel like we were really like, practicing that ability. Next time Oz is on Ronnie's shoulders, just be like, pew pew.
Hey.
As we leave, though, do we see the ship like going under? It's like, can we confirm that it's sinking as we head
Yeah,
back to the
it
shore?
is. It is
We
slowly
see the-
but surely sinking as it takes on
Okay.
water. You can see that it's already about 5 to 6 feet lower as you guys are moving away at the horizon. So you don't see it fully
Do we-
submerged, but you see it going down, and you can see the
Do-
remaining splorkers huddling on the top as far as they can, crawling up the mast to try to, scrambling to survive. But they're all going down.
do we see the Barnakoff approaching? And separate question for someone else. Does Oz tell anyone about that conversation? Otherwise, we're just like, job well done, everyone.
The Barnakoff was actually too far away from you guys. He was about, I think, 2 to 3 hours away because you guys aren't close to where you were. Yeah, you guys had only been fighting for about 3 minutes. And Oz did just talk to him. So, like, yeah, I mean, he's on his way to check out the broken ship and all of its deliciousness inside. But
I'd pay to see the fight between the Barnakoff and the Mama Splorker down there.
yeah,
I know, right?
I mean, Oz just left snacks for his new friend.
I mean, the Mama Splorker might drown. It doesn't seem like they can swim.
they won't drown, but they will. They can't really swim either, so they just sort of sink.
Oh, so the little footballs are just down there?
Yeah, they're fine. They're just chilling out.
We all float too.
Or in this case, don't.
We all sink.
Or, the opposite of float.
Yeah, hope floats or sinks or something. But yeah, that's so you guys are making your way downtown, walking fast.
Maybe I think Ronnie might at some point just be like, Finn, or maybe Wei, I think he's scared right now because that was really stressful, but we also didn't get any treasure. We did pay him a lot, so I don't know if he'll be mad at us, but
I was thinking that I'm sure it'll be fine. We can, offer him something else. Maybe, like, isn't life itself a treasure if you really think about it?
oh, I thought you were going to be like overthrowing the government.
Oh, I mean, well, that's inevitable. We all know that that's happening,
Right.
I think,
Okay.
at some point.
Have you guys
I just
already
want to make
given Edgar the money earlier?
I think we did. I think me and Wei
Wei pay
did.
him up front, like in
Yeah.
the bar.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I remember you guys said you would give him some up front and then he would get treasure from the thing, but it sank.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Well,
as you,
it sank, but there wasn't treasure either
that you saw.
that we saw.
As you guys are heading back, you guys are milling about. Those of you who have tried to talk to Edgar on the trip back have noticed that he has this eerie, scared expression on his face. Beads of sweat dripping down his face, and as you tried to broach conversation with him, he said, "Just wait till we get back. Just wait till we get back." Checking on Astrid, it seems like she will pull through. She's all right for now. And you guys will have some battle scars from this one to share. She seems a little bit embarrassed that she couldn't help any more than she did, but extremely impressed that you guys managed to get out of that one alive. You guys are free to roleplay anything you would like on the trip back. It will take you about 2 to 3 hours to return back to docks, and it'll be about midnight when you return.
Now that we have the thing, does anyone know what it actually does? Does anyone have Identify?
If you'd like to just
Definitely is lightning-y.
if you'd like to do an Arcana check on it, you can. Anyone who would like to.
I'll give it a
Can
shot.
Oz have advantage on the Arcana because he's been eating it?
I mean, he can.
Not eating
but-
it, he's just nibbling on it like a toy.
Yeah.
But
Because he's been
Finn
imbibing.
just got a 21 on it, so she'll be able to.
Oh,
tell.
hot damn.
Based on they both got 21s. Based on what you two are able to piece together, it seems like this is not some crazy insane relic. It just seems like a magical spear that is imbued with lightning energy. But that much leads you to believe that lightning powers in general might be very useful against Nautilus, seeing as this doesn't seem to have anything besides additional magical damage imbued in it that you can tell. So you sock that information away and think to yourself that using this on him or any other lightning spells might have some bonus effect. You also are feeling extremely exhausted from the journey, are looking forward to a long rest afterwards, and you feel, even though that was incredibly traumatic, you feel a little bit excited at the notion that now you have both a Barnacoth and the lightning spear to use against this formidable foe.
One of them seems so much better.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think this is worth it, guys. I think this is good for this specific godkin and doing damage.
I'll take
to him.
anything we can get.
I like this thing. It was definitely worth it.
Yeah, okay, but please stop drooling on it. It's getting gross.
You have pressed
You wouldn't try nibbling it. I don't think you can speak here. You don't understand.
You don't get the spear.
you just don't understand. We have a special connection.
Okay.
I guess the question remains about what we do next. We have this. What other preparation do we need to do before we take on Nautilus?
I mean, we don't know where he is, right? Except just kind of brooding around somewhere.
I mean, are we just on the deck also? Like, are we like, everyone here is cool?
Cool in what way?
I think.
Ronnie tries to say that as much under their breath as they can to the party in terms of like, Astrid almost died. I imagine she's maybe still just lying down somewhere. Edgar is like at the helm, so probably not listening. I know we brought them in on like the overall goals in a sort of like wink wink way.
Mm-hmm.
But like as we sit here planning like taking over the city or whatever, like do we just us five are sitting out here?
Edgar's not listening in. He doesn't seem like he's in much of a mood
Registering
for any
anything at the
conversation.
moment?
Yeah, he looks like he's sort of like vaguely traumatized. You can't really get a specific read on what's going on in his head at least at a cursory glance. Astrid is sort of keeping to herself nearby in sort of a, if they want to tell me, they'll let me know kind of way, but staying with you guys. She's outside sitting like with her rear against sort of the cabin area. She's like sitting against the wall, so she's about 20 feet away from you maybe, but giving you your space. So you guys, and you otherwise it's open ocean, so you know.
Didn't Scorch say that he could summon Nautilus when we were ready?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was if we get the spear, he gives us the horn, right? And then we can sort of call him over, I guess.
Yeah, but I think Ronnie maybe like hefts the spear a little bit, possibly with Oz still like beak attached to it. I don't think that this is like by itself a god-killing weapon. If it's just that this is it'll help, but we may want to do what we can in the next short while to get some extra, maybe not firepower, but
I mean, we have she like sort of sighs. We have Chungo and Allie, who, you know, they're fine. They said they can help somehow. Not sure how, but I guess the more hands the merrier. Plus, we pretty much know for sure that Scorch wants to kill us. So even if he agrees to help us fight Naughty for a little bit, we know how that's going to turn out eventually, right?
maybe Chungo and Allie can help us find some better resources. Maybe more of this type of energy, of this magic. So everyone goes in with this.
Right. There's also the question of, like, terrain, because I really don't think we want to fight Naughty in or near the water, if possible.
That's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because our Barnacoth friend can only help us in the water.
Oh,
Oh, right.
maybe not in the open ocean, but he did come up the river a little bit to fuck with Scorch's wedding. So maybe if we summon him
Right.
there, and he thinks it's Scorch, and Oz's friend comes and blocks him off from the ocean, and also traumatizes him emotionally just by being there.
This is also kind of a random thought, but maybe we should fight him during stormy weather. Lightning strikes and all that.
It would be pretty perfect. Hard to predict the weather, though, right?
It would be poetic, but I'm not immune to lightning either.
I might have a way to help the rest of us stop getting struck by lightning. I need to look over my spells, but I think fighting him in stormy weather would do nothing but help. I can control storms with a spell.
What? That's so cool. What?
Storms? Everyone turns to Caliban immediately.
Yeah, if I use Call Lightning, I can control a storm and like zap him a bunch of times.
Oh,
What do you
hell
mean?
yeah.
Call lightning. You could just call lightning up, like, hey, buddy. Like,
I don't think the cloud necessarily has a sending stone, but it's basically the same idea, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually could work, because if lightning's an element, I can technically absorb it if it strikes me and then send it back at him.
I like
dang,
the sound of
Kel,
this plan.
you're kind of cool sometimes, you know?
Thanks.
Us is
I
us is
think-
just giving Kel a big thumbs up.
What does Wei think about that?
I'm Way.
No.
I don't know nothing. I just love Finn is all.
What's our timeline, do we think?
I mean,
Ronnie
sorry.
tries to remember. Sorry, I had a DM question. Ronnie tries to remember, and I'm trying to search in my notes if the the blacksmith had told them how long it would take to do something to a weapon. It definitely was like more than a day, right?
Sure.
Man,
Yeah, I think. Wait, let me.
are you sure? Even now that he's got slides?
Well, yeah. I mean, blacksmith work typically takes a couple days in general. I mean, think how long it takes to get a new bucket in Stardew or whatever. So,
I won't.
let me give me a second on that one. Let me pull up the.
No, I was hoping that you just would tell me what to tell you what it said, but it said way longer.
I just don't have the sheet. I think I did establish earlier how long the blacksmith could do things, but he is not specifically a magical blacksmith, so it's going to take him longer than it would he can improve regular items into +1 versions based on their value. And let me see if how long it takes to make carousing. Yeah, that's not what I want.
this music as we're standing around
I know
on the
this
boat.
music is
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
I feel like we're sitting around like Avengers shawarma style, but sadly it's not shawarma.
We have some, like, shreds of fried sporker.
It's not good, honestly. I feel like it probably doesn't taste good.
Yeah, it's probably not great.
like all the bitterness
Yeah.
of their horrible sea mommy.
It tastes like a durian smells.
Oh.
Brutal.
So what specifically were you asking about? Like what kind of
I was trying to figure out
blacksmith?
like if there are ways like okay, Kill's got spells, like we've got this one spear, like Oz has got some, like if there's ways that everyone can be kitted out with something lightning-y, like is it possible to be like, hey,
He doesn't have the
Right.
capacity. He's not a magical blacksmith. He could imbue non-magical weapons into +1 weapons, unless you had some sort of like elemental gems that he would be able to work with. That would probably take like 2 weeks for him at the earliest, and there's no guarantee it would even work. I would say that is based on the elements you have at your disposal and based on what Yorkis has done in plotting for this particular scheme for you. I would say that the elements that you currently have at your disposal, outside of like what you guys are talking about, like getting other of your friends involved and like how you want to set the scheme, you probably have the best items in the vicinity for this thing. In the Jarek spawn area. So.
the James
Okay.
area?
Okay. I mean, another part of this is Scorch, right? We don't probably, knowing what I know about him so far, don't want to wait too long to call Naughty. He seems on edge and sort of antsy to hurt us and or anything at this point.
But do we need him to call naughty? Do we think that he'll even kind of back us up at this point?
I mean, I think if he feels like he can get the upper hand on us, he has no reason to. In his mind, he might be thinking of just, calling Naughty and then, ratting us out to him. That seems pretty Scorched to do to me.
Way's gonna get a sly look on his face. And Finn, you immediately recognize this as he has a scheme.
You gonna share with the class?
Well, what if Scorch were to call Naughty, but he didn't know he did it? I've heard tell that Bill Caven and Big Kev have almost free reign of the mansion. And we know where that horn thing is kept. So why don't we just go get it?
Okay. That's not horrible. It would definitely keep the Firebirds off, off guard, for sure.
Yeah, until they figure out it's missing, and then Scorch goes crazy. But hey, that's a problem for another day.
Scorch has kind of already gone crazy. I don't know how much we can actually add to that.
True.
I'm not against it. It's just how do the rest of us come into play, I suppose.
Well, you can go in and sneak it, I guess, if you want to do it instead. I'm fine with that. He smirks.
Wait, can we go back to that pickle guy, though?
Pickle
Why
guy?
do you want to go back to the pickle guy?
The pickle made me feel amazing.
Are you sure
he missed out on something?
No, nobody eat the pickle. He picked it out of the sewer, Ronnie.
Ronnie flexes.
Your bicep grows a smaller arm that also has a bicep on it.
And is holding a pickle. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea to take it, but I guess Scorch is an impediment to our plans
He's into kids?
With
What?
probably
Oh, impediment. Sorry, go on.
to our plans to deal with Naughty but if he's alive when Nautilus comes, he'll betray us for sure.
100%. Which is why the whole sneaking and stealing thing is totally probably a good idea. It's just he might be, I don't know, extra on guard, extra antsy. We should at least get a scope out of the situation, maybe. Maybe we just, or one of us goes in and is like, hey, we totally got that spear. How you feeling? You know, just a vibe check with him.
Do
would
we
be-
want to
As
tell him we
ourselves?
have the spear? I mean, the more he doesn't know, the better, right?
Yeah,
If we tell him, then there is a non-zero chance that Naughty figures out about it.
Not even
Right.
figures out. Like, his Scorch's allegiances seem to switch at the drop of a hat. He might decide he wants to be at the end of the
You're cutting out again,
information.
Oddish.
Won't. Oh, I'm just saying his allegiances switch up so much that he might just decide he wants to be good with Naughty again and tell him everything we're planning.
Or pit us against
That's-
each other and solve his own problem.
yeah.
We
I
have the
don't.
tattoo of friendship, though. We're not going to be pitted against each other.
No, I mean us and Naughty.
Ah, that too.
Way shakes
Yeah,
his
that's
head.
a
Not
good
letting
point.
Scorch touch the lightning spear.
Yeah,
We definitely don't want to give up the lightning spear. Yeah. I guess I'm just nervous about leaving him alone for too long, but maybe it's fine. Maybe it's for the best.
well, I don't think we can afford too long, but maybe it is. I mean, I don't. Ryan looks around. I don't think everyone's feeling great, but I'll speak only for myself. I don't want to fight Naughty just yet, but maybe in the next day or so, if we can get that horn, get ourselves geared up as best we can.
I mean,
I'm
is
gonna.
there any reason to not take a few days to plan? I mean, we could even wait for the bank to finish up on Scorch with that time.
Oh yeah, was it important that we deal with this? If we have the horn, I suppose it doesn't really matter.
I mean,
Right?
if Scorch is disgraced, then he's less likely to have people who are going to back him up in a fight.
Yeah, that's true too. Public image plays a bigger role than you might think. But what I'm truly worried about is him getting bored, wondering what the heck we're doing, taking so long getting the spear like we said we would, and him just lashing out at us before we even get a chance to plan anything substantial.
In our defense, it was theoretically on a ghost ship that doesn't exist. We've come back pretty quickly from one outing. We could just say anything about how we spent the night at sea waiting around for a ghost ship that never showed up, and we're going to keep trying. I mean, we shouldn't say that. Only some of us should say it.
Right, or we fake our own deaths and skip town.
The writ de compte. We
I don't
can't.
think that one works. My papa talked about that one time. I don't know how much that one works.
I thought we were committed to turning this town around and stuff.
If anyone from the bank asks, we were fishing, right? And if Scorch asks, we can just say we were scouting for Naughty or something.
And if either asks too many questions, then we burn down their house.
That also works.
See, Oz gets it.
So I guess my question is, when do we want to deal with Scorch? Because I agree, the last time Big Kev and I talked to him, it seemed like he had already turned on the party. He regretted us taking care of Serendis, felt guilty about it, and was passing that guilt on to us. I wouldn't put it past him to call Naughty and sell us out to get the jump on us. So I guess the less time we take, the better. But that being said, who's to say he won't ambush us at some point? So do we want to
Right.
deal with him first or after?
I mean, we could just deal with him. The thing is, he's got like a lot of guys.
Yeah, a lot. They're not like
Like a lot of
specifically
guys.
strong or capable, but he definitely has numbers on us.
He'll always have numbers on us, though. You know, it's not like they're going anywhere. And I
But-
feel like the less time we give him to get the jump on us, the better it'll pan out in our favor.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
but
He
wasn't
might not
the
have
con-
those numbers if he's disgraced.
Yes.
Or
Right.
if he's dead, if we just get rid of him, then who are the goons gonna follow after that?
I'm misremembering that there was the two things, which is we want him to be disgraced, but if we disgrace him before we deal with Naughty, he'll just summon Naughty. And if we deal with Naughty before he's disgraced, so the stealing the horn plan and then disgrace and then Naughty.
So the
Hmm.
timeline would be we steal the horn. He has no way of contacting Nautilus to get the jump on us, right? Then, and he also wouldn't want everyone to know that he doesn't have a way of doing it. However, he might try to attack us then because of that, if he suspects that we did it.
How
Right.
long is
Care
it
for that.
until our photos come back? I mean,
don't
our
know.
strange banktagrams.
I think that's a
Right,
Yorkus
so-
question.
If
I
we
remember 3 days getting mentioned when we sent him in.
He did something that was like rush delivery, right? So it would be like 3 days to get there, however long it takes to process them, and probably 3 days to get back. And that was what, 2 days ago?
So do we need to wait until we have the evidence to unmake Scorch politically?
I almost feel like it's
I don't
separate
think
because
so.
even if he's disgraced, there's still going to be some amount of dudes who are loyal to him because he's a captain, and they're, they might not. I mean, they're pirates, right? They're not going to care what the law says. He's probably still going to be
No, but they like
on our ass.
but they like getting paid, and if he's broke, they won't like that.
There's also the added fact that the security of the town might get their heads out of their asses if they know that this guy's a fraud, and they might actually be on our side for once.
Hey,
Ronnie makes a noise.
all knights are bastards.
well, we have a couple options as well. Like Kel said, he's gonna assemble an army, right? Against us, his Firebeards. So maybe we could assemble one of our own. We still haven't checked out this Under Tavern place, and that's been mentioned several times. Maybe Tuck's girlfriend, she plays there, right? Maybe she could be our way in. There could be guys in there who keep their heads down. I mean, I guess the only downside of that is we might run into the real Big Kev.
What
That's
do you
cool.
mean?
We
I
won't
know the
be
real
there.
Big Kev.
No, I mean the
Oh.
real Big Kev.
That's fine.
No. I know the real Big Kev.
No,
Wait.
the real
Just
Big
Wait.
like
Kev.
I know
Wait.
the real Bill.
Who's Bill?
Ye-
You know, Bill Caven, you know?
It's
We
Bill
found the fake
Caven,
one,
not
and I
Bill
know the real
Haven.
one. I know the real Big Kev. I'm sure we'll find the fake one at some point.
Ugh. I don't know who I'm even arguing with at this point.
Well,
I'm
it doesn't
down
matter
for that
which, you'll
idea.
lose. Yeah.
If the under or city, dislikes Scorch as much as we do at this point, it's worth a shot. I'm also kind of curious what they have going on down there, not gonna lie.
Yeah, what's the point of having a secret bar anyway? Maybe there's some
Yeah.
sort of resistance down there for all we know. We can't be the only ones who've thought about taking the guy out. He's an asshole.
I think we can afford at least a little time to investigate.
Right,
that.
we're not doing it first thing tomorrow morning anyway. I mean,
Right.
Ronnie, what kind of preparations would you need beyond all this before fighting Naughty?
Well, we should again looks over to Oz on the spear, talk about who wants to be wielding this guy. Figure out any other ways we can get sort of lightning friendly stuff. I am not in a rush. I would love a few days to let what's her name, the cool potion maven, replenish her stock, so that we can be all potioned up. Just normal
Right.
supplies, but with additional lightning flare, potentially extra water breathing things, but those have felt few and far between, so that just might be a fever dream. I think this is a great plan. I don't think we have to rush. I just didn't want us to make a quick move on Scorch before we knew the next. Scorch is one of the dominoes, and I think once one of these things gets tipped, a bunch of stuff might happen.
And I think that we want to make it as tight a timeline as possible, only because we were in the room with Scorch, and he seemed like he was already on his last rope. The last thing we want to do is necessarily give him more time to be in his own head, because he acted like we were the only ones he could trust, and he definitely can't trust us, so that really limits his options. The other thing is that we've got the other Bill Caven in jail. He's going to wake up at some point, and there's always a chance that his friend talks to him. So we might want to do something about that. Meaning, if our plan that I'm also Bill Caven gets sold out, that might lose us an opportunity to steal the horn. So probably steal horn sooner rather than later, during all our other prep. It might make sense to send us inside, maybe have Finn stealthing inside the ground somehow, and keep everybody else out, either by the gates or through the swamp on the river, to act as backup in case things go ass up.
Just a thought. Worst case, do any of us have the sleep spell? What if the horn isn't the only thing we steal?
Now you were talking.
What else would we want?
Well, I mean, Scorch is clearly our problem here, and he can't make shots to come after us if he's kidnapped and stashed away somewhere.
I just had a very way idea.
Said way.
I like this hide Scorch away somewhere plan. And he does have a vault, right? And he also has a chimera.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
I don't think he'd be able to fight that thing on his own, do you?
No, but do we really want to go back in there?
If it means doing a wacky scheme, I do.
Can we kidnap him first? After everything he's done, I kind of want to watch him see himself get, miscredited and lose everything.
If we're going to do that, we should probably tell Allie, because she would definitely want to be there for that. So,
regardless of which plan we do, though, we really need to sleep.
Right. That's first order of business when we make port, right?
How late in the day is it now?
It's about 11 right now, PM.
Okay.
So you're still about an hour away from reaching port.
I think Ronnie probably is like, I also feel conflicted about that chimera that's just down there. Who knows who'll take care of it, but we can't just let it out either.
But the chaos.
Okay, I just wanted... But we if we let it out to help us, we will have to kill it. We can't just let it ravage the entire city.
Or
Yeah.
we tell
You
the
said free on the bed.
Maenads that it could kill them, and then they fight it for us.
Wait, the who?
We- Who?
Dryads? Maenads?
Oh,
Oh,
the
but then we'd be
Dryads
putting
are
them
not
in danger.
our enemies, I
No.
think.
But if
Well,
we
yeah,
play them
they're our
against the
friends.
other faction to cause even more chaos.
That's not a way thing to say.
Yeah, this is character betrayal.
Fabian, get out of here.
Oh, rats. I was so close. Ow, hey! Way slaps his own face. You stay out of this. Oh. It's fun to take the reins sometimes. All right.
It's a good call.
And then Oz seems very concerned that the ghost in Way's head can take control of.
Finn's
He's
also
actually been
concerned
asleep for
about
the
that.
last half hour.
Oz slowly backs away and hides behind Ronnie. Oz is not having this.
All I'm saying is you have two places where you might be able to set an attack. One being that river, and two being the dock. Either of those would be a fine place for a final encounter with Nautilus.
Well, closer to Scorch is turf, the better, because we don't want any of the regular people to get involved if we can help it, I guess.
If Scorch
Yeah,
is still standing, you might not want to have him at your back during a battle. However, if you've already taken hold of the mansion at that point, it might be an easy place to hatch a trap for Nautilus.
I still feel like if we get rid of Scorch, we can convince his pirates to side with us. At least I
Such a
feel like
Finn
I could do that.
It would take one hell of a burlesque
I
dance to get those lot on your side.
Side with me.
Yeah, they could just work for me. Duh.
Well,
Maybe you could have your mother call them and work her magic.
You keep my mother out of your mouth, fool.
I've never had the
Whoa.
pleasure. Maybe someday.
So Way is now just sitting here while Fabian talks shit.
Way's asleep standing up, kind of battered from the previous battle.
Well, I know. So I agree that I do actually agree. You're not stupid, looking suspiciously at Fabian, that it would be useful to have the horn out from under him sooner than later. Is that, looks at Oz, something that you might be able to duplicate? Even if with like some extra time and some help, maybe Slythe can help because he's been studying with the blacksmith. And maybe we leave a fake. It's not he's gonna blow it, but if he checks on it, we don't want him to know it's gone.
Now, a different idea, similar to that. What if we kidnap Scorch and the Horn, strip Scorch of all of his weapons, leave him with the Dryads? I can forge a document in his hand saying that he's gone to go get, reinforcements to take us out after everything he learned about us. So then people don't question why he's gone.
And then we feed the Dryads to the Chimera.
Shut up.
What do you have against the Dryads, man?
They
What did
think
they
they're
do
so
to you?
great.
Chimera.
This is our forest. What a bunch of boring
Ink,
assholes.
don't you dare be outraged at feeding things to other things. Go away.
I will wake him up right now.
Oh, let him sleep.
Why? It's not long enough for a long rest.
Stop
Only-
meta the gaming. Meta stuff is my job. Well, it doesn't matter. One way or another, we'll have to deal with all these things in time. But it's worth thinking about. And, especially choosing a field of battle. Either way, you might want to think about gathering your allies and letting them in on this.
Do
At
we
least
think
Ali and Chungo.
I think Ronnie really steps in kind of hard here a little bit and is like, if we investigate this under tavern and there are people of real
Color.
means, perhaps. If there are people of color, perhaps.
Then we should get them in to have a more diverse
people
adventuring party.
Of
We
local
don't want
color.
Critical Role style accusations against us, okay? This is
Hey, I'm blue.
well, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm
We'll find
blue.
some way to cheer you up later. But for now,
I'm
we'll put
pink.
it down to diversity.
That's fair. If there are people there who might hold their own, perhaps, but like I think they like sort of look towards wherever like Astrid is recovering. We can't just bring normal people into our shit.
Yeah, no,
She's
totally.
snoring loudly right now. She's also asleep.
I will say, I do remember there being the mention, a mention of a fighting ring. So I feel like that might be an interesting place to start with that endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
If we take a little rest and then, you know, go and investigate that. I might
think-
speak
Go ahead. Sorry.
their language. Wiggles eyebrows in thieves' can't.
Ronnie does not speak thieves' cant, and so goes infernal.
I mean, possibly.
Is the Under Tavern in hell?
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna write that down. Tavern from hell.
Oz, do you think you'd be able to ask your Barnagoth friend if he could fit up the river in the first place?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't want him to come and try it though, because
Right.
you know it kind of scare everyone.
I guess if he knows if he's tried it before, I don't think he would have, but it would be nice to know whether that tactic is on the table or not.
Okay. Well, I can ask him. Give me a second. I haven't tried this long distance yet. Wait, no, I have. Wait, no, but he contacted me. Figure it out.
What? How often are you talking to this thing, Oz?
Oz flashes back to the previous
Like,
night.
close to
where
my
they-
head that I talked to.
Oz may or may not have asked it to read him a bedtime story previously. And then I devoured another ship, and another ship, and another. Hey, thank you for
Good
the
night,
raid,
moon.
Goobers and
Where you
Goblins.
the moon.
Goobers Gobland? Is that a real name? Wait, what's happening? I made a one-shot campaign called Goobers Gobland, and now it's raiding us right now. Welcome in, Raiders. Crazy
Wow.
Cowboy,
Like, isn't
Spicy
that your
Croissant.
thing?
Yeah, right. Merlin MFG. I guess so, but I guess there's another D&D group called Goobers and Goblins, and they just raided into us, so thank you very much for that. I'm going to give them a follow. Thank you for the raid. We just got done fighting a ghost ship. Well, I didn't. I'm just sort of DMing. Thankless job. No one
Also
cares.
wasn't Ghost.
But welcome in, guys. I hope your campaign or whatever you guys were doing went well tonight. Okay, sorry. Just taking care of Twitch stuff.
Well, I think if we can get some rest and everyone is clear that we went out on a fishing expedition that was a horrible failure, then maybe tomorrow we go check out this cool live music apparently joint.
Yeah,
You
I'm sure if I chat with her for a little bit, I can get us the hookup.
Tiefling to
And
tiefling.
we could just ask Tuck.
No, well, yes.
The
but
less time spent
no.
talking to him, the better.
You know, he just seems like he's really picking up. He's really popping off in his own personal life. We don't want to
If you
interrupt
rubbed
anything.
both his brain cells together, you'd still have a rock.
All right. It's obviously not my. I'll leave it to you.
You see the still sleeping Way suddenly gesticulating and talking even though his eyes are closed. Well, we could also say our fishing trip didn't fail so long as we all try right now to each catch the biggest fish we can. Who's with me?
What?
See? The
What do
little
you
thing is in. He rushes
I guess
Way's
okay.
body over and grabs a fishing rod.
Do you mean Nautilus? You're trying to do something clever and it's not working.
Yeah,
I'm tired of
Flavian, you work
talking. I
on
want to go
that.
fishing.
What's gotten into you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just thrilled that everyone survived. I thought for sure your beans were baked there.
Aw, that's very heartwarming. I didn't think you cared as much as you seem to.
Well, I
Is
would have
that a
died
thing
too.
that
That's the
Flavian
thing I
taught
mostly
you?
care
Gonna
about.
die? We had that covered.
Do people bake beans?
Ugh, what have you
Don't
been
think too hard
eating?
about it.
I can burn beans.
Yeah,
You
this
can
is-
burn anything, Pat's head.
Hans just has a goofy smile on his face.
Not good advice.
He's still a
Not
bit
good advice.
staticky.
I meant you're capable of it, not that you should, but, you know, it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, give me that
I
lightning
did
spear.
not
I
seem
want
to
to
hear
catch a whale.
that last part.
Nope. Immediately pulls it away from Way.
Oh,
No. If he's awake, he's allowed. You are not allowed.
oh, fine. You hear the sound of some sort of magic going off in Way's head, and smoke emits from his ears. Ah! What just happened?
Your boyfriend was riding your body. Ronnie
Oh, boy.
regrets it as soon as they start speaking. Did you know that he could do that?
Wait compulsively looks at Finn, and then his eyes dart away. Wait, what did you mean?
Did you know that he could move you around?
Is that why you've been sleepwalking some nights?
What? No, don't tell him that. What?
Who's in
No,
your
I
head
didn't
just
know
used
that.
you as a big meat puppet?
What? Hey, Fabian, we need to talk about this. I don't know what they're talking about. You know these sorts. They're always tricking and manipulating people. I wouldn't put too much stock in the kind of things they say. Right.
Have I ever actually lied?
Well, you're not exactly
Honest-
actually Big Kev, are you?
Honestly, feels like a real
Oh.
question. Feels like a real question where Oz is just being, I'm just asking actually. Have I?
Have I ever done anything wrong in my life?
I'm not sure. Someone has to tell me and no one has told me, so I guess I've never done anything wrong.
Such a cinnamon bun. He's too innocent to know if he's ever lied.
Ronnie pats his head, you're perfect. Never changed.
Ronnie's eyes are glistening with stars.
Oz just looks happy.
Ugh, okay, well this is awkward. Now, can we go to sleep?
Well, I mean, we're still on a boat, so I guess you could for a little bit. But I think we're gonna head back to the tavern, get some rest. Tell everyone we're not good fisher people, and that we're gonna try again one day.
Yeah.
And
Before we
then
head off to the tavern, though, I feel like we should check on Edgar. Something seems
Tonight?
to have really rattled on him.
Yeah, it seems kind of
I'll be fine.
spooked or something.
As
everyone's still kind of bleeding.
if
You
Yeah.
want to do that?
The
You want
deck
to do
is
that now? You
just-
want to head to the underground fights now?
No, check on Edgar, not the Under Tavern.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you said we should do that. We should go to the tavern tonight.
Right,
No, our
right.
own, like, normal in-tavern place. I meant.
Yes. Yeah. Go.
As if on cue, you're gonna hear Edgar yelping from inside the cabin of the ship. Whoa! Oh God! What is that?
Ronnie
did that-
bolts
Uh,
in towards the sound.
Everybody rushes in who's alerted to this, and you suddenly see perched on Edgar's shoulder. It's Eddie the cat.
Okay,
Oh,
now that is
Eddie,
weird.
What?
where have you been? We could have used you.
We could
He's a good kitty. He was doing important cat stuff.
I know,
This
but
is
we were
your
doing
cat.
important stuff too. He's his own cat.
That's my good kitty.
But was he on the boat the whole time? How did he get here?
You tell
I was doing
us.
cat stuff.
Uh,
Did you have mice on your boat?
I probably. I mean, yeah.
Do you now?
I don't see any. Good
There
kitty.
you go.
No, but seriously, like, where did he come from? Did he just like materialize on your shoulder? How did he
Cats
get
don't
here?
materialize.
I was just
He's not
looking
a
out and I
cat.
felt something crawling up my back, digging its claws into me. I thought it was a goblin or something.
Yeah, that sounds like Eddie.
Jeez.
Sounds like a cat.
Look.
He's
Yeah,
a
no,
good
imagine
kitty.
that in your bed. Disgusting.
But he's fluffy and warm like me.
Could you get him off my shoulder, please? I feel like it's a little bit of a distraction. You know, I'm trying to focus out here. As you guys
Oz,
look
lightning
around,
spear still in his mouth, holds out his arms. Come here, kitty.
Eddie leaps into your arms and gets singed by the lightning spear and gets poofed up immediately.
Well, careful. It's okay.
Edgar claims he's trying to focus, but as you look out in front of him, it's just clear open sea. Nothing. All right. Well, yeah. Take that cat out of here. Just trying to, get us home safe.
Are we, like... We're fine, though, right? It's not like he's so out of it that we are going the wrong way.
Make a, I guess that could be survival or investigation, depending on just, like, your basic notion of directions and how you're doing this. I think Finn, based on, based on having been out here once and having nothing to do but sort of, like, chart the directions and see how he's operating the ship, sort of, like, haphazardly. And Ronnie, your sense of the way the moon is in the sky and the stars above you, you get the sense that you are headed in the right direction. You're probably still like a half hour out from port.
Can Ronnie, like, I don't know, maybe give a panic look to, like, Finn, but also, like, maybe hang with Edgar then?
You want Ronnie
Finn
to
will pick
hang
up
with
on
Edgar,
that.
or want Finn to hang with Edgar?
I think they give a panic look because they're like, I'm bad at this, but they're like, this guy just went through some crazy trauma and we just ignored him for 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just
No,
gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna hang in here, like, hey man, I wanted to let you know how much it really speaks to your bravery and character that you weren't gone when we got out of there. I didn't know if we would get out of there at all, and I thought by the time we did, you would have been gone, not for any bad reason, just because it would have been the smarter move. And I'm really glad, and it means a lot that you stayed nearby.
Make a charisma roll with advantage.
you got this. You got
I
this.
believe.
Ooh, a 5.
Ooh.
It was a 4 with regular, but it's a 5 with this. He just, like, he doesn't make eye contact with you. He just stares out to sea and is like, just wait till we get back.
I think at that point, Finn is just gonna approach with a gentle hand to his shoulder.
Ah!
Are you doing okay?
I told you I don't want to talk until we get back, okay? Jeez.
Do you need space? We can give you space if you need.
You're literally
We're
all
all
crowding
in
around
the
me
room.
right now.
All right, okay, all right. We'll get out of here.
Sorry.
Okay,
Riley.
team, disperse.
Everyone goes to 5 feet away, 3 separate corners of the same cabin, all staring intently at Edgar's neck.
Can I make an insight check on him? Just be like, is he just like, I'm traumatized, but also I feel good about myself because I didn't abandon this crew this time, and like maybe I'm processing a lot and we just need some space right now, or if he's something else is weird going on.
Do you want me to say what you just said back to you, or do you want to roll the insight check?
No, it's cool if I'm right. That's great.
roll. Give me an insight check.
Can I also do
Only-
that?
Nine.
Only
You're not
Because
sure.
my-
You're not
player know
100%
that.
sure. You get that sense just from having what you know about him.
Damn,
Yeah,
Can
you're
I?
not 100%
I'm in the
sure.
room too, right?
He doesn't want to talk to you guys, but
oh,
Kel with your 24. Yeah, you see he looks terrified. He looks so scared right now and it seems like you realize now he could have easily pulled the cat off of him or brushed it off or taken the cat outside or thrown it overboard, right? He never took his hands off the wheel. He's completely terrified to let this voyage end in failure. All he wants is to get everybody safe home this time.
If we're like giving him his space and heading out of the room, just before we head out, I'll be like, "You did a great job, and you're doing a great job.
We're not there yet.
Thank you." That's a fair enough point. I guess we'll leave you to concentrate, but thank you anyway.
He doesn't nod, doesn't do much but blink. But he heard you. Time passes, and eventually, after another half hour, you guys make your way back to port. And as soon as you do, and he docks and he sets his rope up, he hops off the boat and gets to lands on the dock and starts kissing it profusely. The seaweed that's strewn there and the salt water getting in his mouth, and he lays on his back as if to make snow angels on the dock. Oh, we did it! We actually did it! Oh my god, he's weeping from the eyes, and just, it looks like all the tension in his body has been released. We did it!
Edgar, I think we owe you our lives.
Yeah, well, I owe you too. I didn't realize... Still processing it, I think, but... what it felt like to watch that ship go down. Part of me thought, it's a ghost ship, right? Maybe there's still some chance to, I don't know magic, but raise the dead somehow. Bring that crew back, but they're gone. They're dead. Whatever those things were that you guys fought on that boat, I can tell, just from a glance in the dim light. That's not a ghost. That's some kind of monster. Watching the ship go down. Seeing you guys come back alive. I think I'm finally ready to let that go. So thank you.
You were damn good at it while you chose to do it.
Thank you.
Just wish it could have gone that well the first time. I assume with the ship going down and everything and all the explosions, you guys didn't end up getting that treasure you wanted, did you?
it was pretty hectic up there.
Yeah. Sorry we aren't able to do more for you on this mission, but there's no one we'd rather work with in the future.
It's all right. I'm still thinking it through, but I think you guys did something for me I didn't even know I needed. But yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't want some more paid work in the future. I mean, I know you gave me some to begin with, so anytime you need a tour of the seas or something else, you just let me know. I'm on your side. I'm pulling for you guys, but yeah. I don't know what you've got in store. It seems like you got some plans to shake things up around here. Well, hopefully, I don't know. I think the town would be in better place, or better hands, with folks like you than with Firebeards.
Well, I'll tell you. I think Ronnie maybe starts talking over a little bit at the end there. If you ever knew any place that could do a little extra to help some adventurers, and they wink awkwardly, you know,
Make a
just trying
persuasion
to.
roll.
God.
Can I help just by breathing next to Ronnie?
Yeah, you can give the help action.
Hey.
Okay. He sort of looks startled by this.
It's
He's like,
gonna be.
I saved your lives, right? I think that's enough for today. Let's call it even before I start to count my pennies, you know? And if that Barnacoth of yours ever, gets tired of all them boxes and wants to throw one ashore, I wouldn't mind that. But, yeah. Maybe, we'll just keep each other, in mind if there's ever any chance to make money on the open seas.
Sounds
Ronnie just
fair.
blushing, looking embarrassed.
Edgar waves and goes back inside and sets up in his cabin. You see the lantern light going out. Eddie hops off the boat and just struts off towards the tavern.
Somehow he's staying at the fancy tavern that we got kicked out.
In the distance, you see the bouncer letting him in and bowing graciously.
He's
Yeah,
best
that
friends
sounds
with
about right.
Sable.
How do you think he got the fleas?
Eddie has never had fleas. Don't slander him.
Even good boys get fleas. Even Boomer had them.
Oh.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the tavern for the evening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Let me move the party token from the tavern to the docks and back to the tavern.
Anything weird seem afoot?
Nope, town's mostly quiet. You do see, as you guys are passing in front of the Seafair Bazaar, you do see a couple of Firebeards hanging out out front, just sort of guarding the place. And you get the sense of that one of them is pointing towards you and whispering something to the other one.
Ugh.
I forgot my cloak, but that's okay, right? We're fine.
I mean, well, we resolved all the things that are publicly that we knew about us, but
Yeah, they're probably just jealous. It's fine.
we'll just set up the puppet again tonight. Finn, maybe you shouldn't sleep in your own room.
No, I like the privacy.
Okay. That's your
No.
call.
Listen, it's refreshing not sleeping in a room that smells like fur and feathers and man all the time.
Wow.
Unnecessarily hurtful, but fair. But also,
Oz just instinctively sniffs his arm.
but also lowers their voice. Don't they want to kill us?
Yeah, I'm across the hall. I'm not a mile away.
I'm not going. I don't remember what the layout of the hallway was.
In my mind, it's
she's
the
at the
room
top of the
across from you
stairs.
guys.
No,
Yeah.
she's
No, the B squad
Oh?
is the room across from us.
Yeah. You
Oh,
guys,
I lie.
the way it works is, here, I'll draw it real quick. Actually,
It was like at the end of a hallway, right? The room on the
Don't
right
we
is ours,
have-
the room on the left is yours or something.
Yeah. Because you made such a big statement by being like, I'm leaving.
wait, I'll draw it.
It was necessary in the moment.
It was. And Ronnie respects you for it. And they're like, maybe don't be down the hallway from me in case pirates break into our room.
Ronnie, if I know you as being good at anything, it's having the ability to strut down the hallway at Mach speed if I even scream a little bit.
Yes. After 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, so if this is the tavern, then the
What?
upstairs.
Sorry, I'm just looking. Oh, you're drawing it new. Sorry, there's just a little keyhole over there, and I thought
Yeah, I don't know what that
that
is.
was
Yeah, who is he? Who is he?
Ooh, mysterious
that?
stranger.
How did you
In
even
Finn's
draw such a
room?
perfect keyhole?
What is that?
I think it's like a token. Like it's like a little dude.
A chess pawn? Were you playing chess?
Is that someone's like just touching the screen?
Oh,
thing?
isn't that a distance marker just
Yeah.
unextended? I think that's owls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, did I accidentally wait? I think. There we go. I think I
It's one
still
of these,
accidentally
right?
had Linger and Sphere on from Fireball. I must have clicked the screen.
Okay, so it's like this is gonna be a little confusing because it's like the top floor and the bottom floor at the same time.
That's cool.
But
We'll spring for holidays to get you the like weird architect free 3D rendering thing.
oh yeah. Okay, so your guys' room is here. Why is it so small?
Because we
Microscopic.
didn't spring for like the deluxe, okay? Only Finn decided to do that.
Oops. Bin room. B squad. And stairs. This long one is the upstairs hallway, right? And then entrance is down there on the first floor. So like underneath your room and underneath the hallway is where the downstairs kitchen is. And like underneath the B squad room is like this is like the main tavern area where everybody hangs out. Like the tables are down here. You guys are typically talking at these tables near the door. And then like underneath where Wondrous Lychee is like her desk is like in this area. And then like back under here is the kitchen area. It's just various tables in that way. That's how I picture it.
I'm not gonna lie, I assumed that Finn's room was further from the stairs, and I'm like, no, Finn, look, it's your call, but you're actually closer to the stairs.
And these are just
Right.
empty rooms.
We could put up a curtain.
Listen, if they're looking for us, they're gonna look for all of us, and then the room they're gonna go to is your guys' room, not mine. They're gonna
You know what?
assume that I'm with you. And so really what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to save everybody.
You're really not wrong about that, and I'm exhausted.
I thought so. She like crosses her arms happily.
As usual, I'm right.
Not even sure if Finn like didn't want to come back, but Ronnie's now like, oh, this is what happens when I suggest things. People don't like what I say.
Oh no. It's just tired and stubborn, so it's, you know.
Oh my god, what a good Eddie.
Oh, look at it.
He looks like Furret.
Lovely. That's
Oh
so
my
cute.
god.
All right. So you guys make it back to the room, and you see the B squad in there.
Flavian catch any fish?
What's that?
Did Flavian catch any fish?
No, because the boat was moving. Fabian doesn't understand how to fish. He just thinks he does. So you guys make it back. Yorkus is there and greets you guys. And asks how the adventure went and all that. And you can catch him up if you would like to. The other B Squad members are there as well. Astrid comes in with you guys. And yeah, it's looking a little bit draggled and just heads up to the room. Seeing you guys all better, Holly and Tavian are going to go up to the room too. Slythe is going to hang out for a bit and just chill out and see what you guys are up to too. Curious. Tuck isn't there right now. You assume he's off with his girlfriend currently.
I think Finn would probably ask Slythe, like, hey, have you seen Tuck and his lady friend around recently?
Oh, he stops by midday, usually to regale us with tales of his latest exploits, if you get my meaning.
Right. Okay.
It's all a bit
Yeah,
much.
we need to have a word with his lady friend, so.
Oh, all right. Well, if I see him, I'll let him know.
Perfect.
How did the boat trip go?
Oh, you know, just another near-death experience in the long line of near-death experiences we've had since coming to this place.
Right. Well, glad you're back. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be tipping off then.
Finn's like, tipping off. Does that mean he's getting drunk, or is he angry? Or
He puts on a
what
sleeping
does
cap
that
and then
mean?
also drinks a beer, so it's confusing. We're still not sure.
Okay.
He shots into
alright.
pint glass. Oh my god, Tavian has a life bar.
Why is he? What did he
happened in the
do?
kitchen?
Huh? I don't think he's been a token, like, since the Goblin Camp.
There we go.
Ow, Meowth, stop being crazy. What are you trying to do?
Said Tavian.
Kind of. I think she wants food. Can't play with this. Yorkus is going to come up to you guys and he's going to ask about what happens. What are you going to tell him?
Choose. Oh, Ronnie does a big yawn. Anyone want to go upstairs?
Oh, I wanted to hear
Yeah.
about what happened. Oh, I see.
I'm so tired.
We are like
Oh,
all actively leaking blood.
right. I did
Yeah,
notice
and the
that.
thing that will fix me is sleeping.
Okay, Yorkus is going to go up to your guys' room. Wondrously, she's immediately going to pull out a mop and start mopping up the trail of blood you guys are leaving behind you.
Ronnie keeps mouthing. Like when you step on the floor that someone has just mopped.
Way's going to flop down in a bed, soaking it with blood. Ah, feels good to be back.
Ronnie obviously posts up near the windows. Hey, just one of you had your weird puppet thing that we should maybe set up tonight.
That's
I
not my
put-
weird puppet. That's his weird puppet.
Yes, as Way, I agree. I put the window next to where it is for you.
Thank you. I just moved to a wall. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, there could be a window there, but if you mean the same window at which most of the action in the campaign is taking place, it's right there.
the window that has been replaced now, possibly multiple times.
Yeah, right. After you guys have done various
Oh,
things to
right.
it. Yeah, it's really just a bunch
They're
of
not going to
caution
stand
tape
right
now.
next to it like someone trying to get sniped. They're just going to stand here and like
Yeah.
look out to see if anyone's about.
All right. So as you guys are about to regale Yorkus with the tale of your exploits, I assume you've kept the spear out of view up until now, right?
I was just about to say, Ozzy has, since entering the room, pulled out the spear and is currently cuddling in his bed with it.
What
Oh
the?
my god.
Is that the lightning spear?
Yeah, keep it down.
You
Oh,
can't
right,
touch
so-
it, it's mine.
Well, I don't want to touch it, but I'm just so thrilled that you actually... Does this mean you made it to the ghost ship?
Wasn't Ghost.
What was
Yep.
it?
I mean, I guess we don't know what they're called. I don't know, horrible tentacle-faced motherfuckers.
Ah, yes, splorkers, of course.
Oh, all right. We did know what they're called.
Not friendlier than they look.
Friendlier?
What?
I said they
I'm
were
saying that
friendly.
Splurkers, like, of a friendlier name than how they look.
Oh, right. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
So maybe revisit that, but yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And you've also made friends with the Barnacle, you said?
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
And
He's just kind of lonely.
we've successfully planted false information with Captain Scorch. With this in mind, I believe we may be ready to take down Nautilus once and for all.
We had a couple of thoughts about that. It might be a little too soon because, Scorch might not really be on our side. We were thinking maybe we should try and figure out how to deal with him first.
Well, I'm sure you know the best way to approach this. But believe me when I say that I'm proud of all of you for the steps you've taken to try to do this thing right. Just when you're taking your additional steps, try not to tip our hands any further. The sooner we act, the better, in my opinion. But yes, you should be cautious and well prepared as well. Healthy balance is what counts. Well, with that, I'm off. I only wish to see that you all were doing well and made it back safely and soundly. But if you should need me for anything else, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear.
Is he wearing his disguise?
No, he's not. But he tries to do the voice. He has been practicing it. And off he goes. And with that, you guys all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh my god.
Yay.
On land, finally, you've returned home safe and sound. There was no TPK. You have survived until the next TPK.
After only 6 hours away, we didn't die.
Yeah, right. I mean, 6 hours and a harrowing 10 minutes, or how long that combat took. That's just the way in 5.
I mean, I think less. Was there more than 10 rounds?
No, but it did take a while to climb up the boat too.
Yeah, moving was the whole thing.
So call it 3 minutes, the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
All right. Well, with that, we are going to wrap things up for now, and we're going to raid out to Sconebone. Thank you very much to Merlin MFG for the follow, Crazy Cowboy for the follow, and Goobers and Goblins for the raid. It is really funny that is very similar to the thing I made. Okay, we're going to raid out to Sconebone video now. And we'll be back with another D&D adventure, trying to take down this evil demigod next week as the plot continues. As for now, as for the rest of the stream, we'll be back this weekend, either Friday or Sunday, with more Contra. And yeah, thank you everyone who stopped by. You can always check out the VODs for our campaign on YouTube. Oh wait, that's my general YouTube. The actual, oh, that's not it. There we go. The actual VODs are here in this playlist. This episode will be uploaded shortly. And hey, with those follows, we're only 5 away from 700. That's pretty good.
Hey.
So yeah, thanks everybody, and have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
Drugs, rock and roll.
Good vibes.
I love this place.
We did it, Joe.